Requesting permission for launch. Yeah. Pro show. Yes, sir. Explaining entertainment, keeping them ahead of the culture. That's right. Go for launch in 3, 2, 1. Here goes, sir. Start the countdown.
He's been cited by IGN, The Quartering, Timcast, The Daily Wire, Bounding into Comics, and even Dr. Jordan B. Peterson.
Disney insider WDW Pro recently speculated.
Time and time again, he's broken big entertainment news live on the air.
I've been following WDW Pro and his track record for years. If you want to find out what's on the horizon for theme parks, Pro is where you go.
Hey, boss, we got a problem here. Yeah, it's the puppets again. Yeah. Took over the feed. Exactly.
Got a feeling that we're now gonna start the Pro Show. That we're now gonna start the Pro Show.
No, sir, I can't take it off. They've got the signal. Total control.
Pro Show feeling.
Oh God, they're gonna yodel. Losing viewers.
That we're now gonna start the Pro Show. That we're now gonna start the Pro Show feeling. That we're now gonna start the Pro Show. That we're now gonna start the Pro Show. That we're now gonna start the Pro Show feeling. Enough. So share it out. You got the money. You'll read it out. Go out and smash it. Like and subscribe. It's 40K. So celebrate.
Yes, sir. Apparently the people actually like this. It's a singing cow. Yes, sir.
Landmark place in space. See all that writing? You can't click off. Let's start the show. We'll end it now. Let's get the sources. Let's scoop it. 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 Scoop it. Scoop it. Let's scoop it. Let's scoop it. Let's scoop it. 'Cause we got a feeling. You lick it that we're now gonna start the Pro Show. That we're now gonna start the Pro Show. That we're now gonna start the Pro Show. Feeling. Lick it that we're now gonna start the Pro Show. That we're now gonna start the Pro Show. That we're now gonna start the Pro Show.
Yeah, I gotta say, not a fan of the troll taking over the signal, but that ain't bad. That ain't bad. For the safety of others, please, no flash photography.
Hi ho, and welcome to ProVision 3D.
Alright everyone, put on your coffee glasses. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hot dogs now. I'm so excited.
Keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun. From the redwoods of California to the hills of Tennessee to the Rockies in the Sunshine State and Maine with that bright and shining sea. From coast to coast in North America, it's time for your host with the most, bringing you all the entertainment news that should be fun. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the WDW Pro Show! All right, folks, welcome aboard. Thank you once again for allowing us to share our time with you. It is an honor as always. And what a pleasure it is to say that far now over 40,000 of you out there have decided to share that time to the degree that you have subscribed to this channel. We are just getting started with a big time show today. As yes, we do break tradition. It is not a Thursday. Do not freak out, folks, if you have a deadline due on Friday. It is just Tuesday. You have time remaining, but here we are on a special Tuesday live stream celebrating 40,000 of you. For you are the electricity. You drive all of this, and all of this is growing and growing and growing. Let us bring in our producer extraordinaire, but not only is that his title any longer, but ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the anchor, the co-anchor, the man of the hour from That Park Place, the news network of YouTube, Jonas J. Campbell. Jonas, welcome aboard.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Good to be here. What are we doing here, Pro? I thought I was supposed to be working on That Park Place. By the way, got tomorrow's video done. I'm very excited.
That's right, and we may do a quick preview of that video so folks can see what in the world is That Park Place and why should they be checking out those pieces of content over there. But very excited about how that has taken off. Jonas, congratulations, sir. It's not every day that a brand new baby channel is birthed into this world, but you were right there to catch it as it came out, and I'm so proud of you. You had your oven mitt and your catcher's glove. It was impressive.
I was glad. I was going to say, do I need to go wash my hands soon?
Well, it launched last night at midnight. It's probably time to wash your... You know what? Never mind. Never mind. Just go with it.
What are you talking about here? I thought I was the awkward one.
Jonas, it's a 40K celebration. Get
Actually,
awkward, man. Get on with your funky free self.
Speaking of things that are amazing, though, Tripping Orc gifted 10 WDW Pro memberships already. And
right off the bat.
Before we even started, 405. So this is kind of lost to me what level you came in at, but Das Wolfen became a YouTube member. Welcome, Das Wolfen. Also, Thunder Chicken, which wonderful name right there, also became a YouTube member, as well as Joycey Stapleton. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And also Black Saber.
Welcome aboard to all. Fantastic. And talk about funky and free. Look at those free memberships already flying out the door. And to the rest of you out there, hopefully there will be another benefactor who will provide more free memberships for you. If not, you may actually have to spend a little bit, but don't worry, it's just the price of a soda per month. And we do provide tremendous exclusive content to our members of the channel. In fact, we just had a roundtable discussion with Josh Harris, with Lorne Connor, and with Tommy Tables. That was the intro was provided to members exclusively. And then today, more of their conversation about why Galaxy's Edge and why the Galactic Star Cruiser failed. Well, all of that came out today. Almost an hour of content this afternoon for the 3:30 p.m. Afternoon video, and that is going over extremely well. People are loving the genius of those gentlemen, and we're so pleased about that. Jonas, let's tell a funny story, though, before we bring on the rest of the panel. Folks, we may need a little extra help keeping the lights on today because we got demonetized for just a few hours.
Yes, we did.
Jonas, how did it happen? What?
Well, there's a true professional running the That Park Place channel over there on thatparkplace.com or youtube.com/ at That Park Place. And he uses a royalty-free music library. Well, it's a paid royalty-free music library. And a good friend of ours made a commercial, a great commercial, based off of a very fine-tuned countdown timer that we have over there on That Park Place. And it ended using the music from that, and then you played an ad which had that music in it on your channel.
It had 5 seconds of audio. I felt
I
like
mean-
Lorena when she accidentally picks up the Beatles at a theme park. Demonetized for hours today, folks. So, we're practically homeless over here. But Jonas, before we bring on the panel, let me show everybody what you've been up to with That Park Place. I want to give a brief preview of the video that's going to be breaking tomorrow at 11 a.m. and give everybody an idea of what That Park Place is on YouTube. So, folks, sit back, relax, and here's what they are doing over there on TPP now.
A Marvel director is worried that Brie Larson won't be available in time to berate comic book fans when The Marvels comes out. Spectrum plays chicken with Disney, and Disney loses. Marvel hints that they might...
Stop it now, Jonas. I'm going to stop it now because I'm terrified we'll be demonetized again. No telling.
No,
me
I've got that all
audio
taken
you've
care
chosen.
of now.
Yeah,
No,
sure you have. Sure you have.
I talked to the right people. Those people aren't going to come after you anymore, Pro. And if they do,
thank goodness. You don't want to know what they did to me. It was so awful.
But you know who's amazing? Space Dave 2000
Hey,
gifted
Space
10
Dave.
WDW Pro memberships. Space Dave is so generous that the first thing he asked when he came over to That Park Place's midnight live stream last night was asked whether or not he could gift memberships. We can't, of course, right now because we don't have the watch time on that yet. But we have hit 1,000 subscribers already. It's in the rear view. So just wanted to say thank you.
You're like, what,
again to
1,500,
Space Dave.
1,600 subscribers over on That Park Place?
I was counting them by hand. Should I not be doing that? I'm behind.
What's the old Greek number counting device? What is that called?
The abacus.
The abacus. That's right. Get out the abacus. Well, folks, it's a 40K celebration, so let's celebrate with some friends. Jonas, start bringing in some of these beautiful people who are on the panel today.
Absolument, mon ami. First of all, we have the lovely and talented, also a contributor over on the That Park Place channel, Lorena Creole.
Lorena!
Hello, everybody, and Pro, congrats on the 40K, my dear.
Well, thank you so much, Lorena, and I promise we'll get your current video is kind of squeezed over there, but we're going to fix it. We're going to fix it as soon as Jonas brings in our next guest.
All right, we have my co-host and the brilliant theme park contributor, Mr. Vash Sky.
Oh, hey,
thank you.
Now look
Thank you
how
so
good we all
much.
look. That's better. That's better.
You're too kind, Jonas. Too kind.
Oh, as long as they keep paying me to say nice things about you, it's going to keep flowing forever, pal.
Bash, how does it feel to suddenly be the co-anchor of That Park Place? How's it treating you over there?
It feels quite amazing there, Pro. We're putting together something really, really special, and I know, well, if Jonas is saying that tomorrow's video is already accomplished, I can tell you right now, it is some amazing work, and just seeing all the stuff from all of our contributors has been really, really special. It feels like I'm on the Avengers or something, man. This is awesome.
You guys are killing it. You had, gosh, I've lost track now. It was like 1,200 to 1,500 views on the live stream at midnight this morning.
Wow.
You guys have topped the 1,000 mark in terms of views for the very first episode from That Park Place. And gentlemen, I'm just amazed at your work. Jonas has done a tremendous job with polishing this thing. And Vash, you bring an immense amount of knowledge of Disney parks, travel, and tourism. And so, and of course, Lorena is part of that very first episode. Lorena right there. And I think Lorena has a story again tomorrow. So everybody involved in this, I just give huge kudos to all of you.
Oh yeah, Lorena is amazing. She's got has knowledge of the East Coast parks like nobody else that we have right now. Probably no one else in the space at all. By the way, Dave Kimball gifted 10 WTW Pro memberships.
Thank you, Dave. How kind of you. We sure do appreciate that.
Oh,
we do not take it for granted.
Yes, please, everybody, snatch them up while you can. We have some more people that we need to add to the panel here.
Please do.
We have also featured in tomorrow's video, Mr. Tommy Tables.
Hello, hello.
Welcome aboard, Tommy.
Thank you, Pro. Congratulations on the 40K. I was trying to get a Warhammer 40K avatar going, but my Photoshop skills are just not that good.
It's okay, Tommy. We all know you're dealing with Microsoft Paint over there. We see your avatar. We know what's up. But Tommy, let me say, you did such a great job on a conversation with you, Lauren Connor, and Josh Harris that I decided that it was worthy of being just flat out on the main WDW Pro channel. And so that was the 3:30 p.m. video. Of course, I, did a little intro and all that, but you guys were incredible. So congratulations on such a great video. And I'm so appreciative of that.
Well, thank you. I saw that and I was amazed. And I mean, honestly, that's one of the best conversations I've had. It was just both Josh and Lauren together in a room. Well, I mean, a virtual room. The excitement, the electricity, you could sort of hear these two great intellects going at each other. And I was sort of like the lonely table in the way.
Well, the Lonely Table. That sounds like a band I once knew. But Tommy, also, you have a member exclusive video coming out, I believe, tomorrow, in which you interview a young woman who befriended Valerie Stewart, she being the daughter of Nick Stewart, the voice of Brer Bear, who was working very hard to save the legacy of her family prior to her passing. I think that is a phenomenal conversation, and I'm looking forward to listening to the rest of it and getting that uploaded for our members out there.
It is. And I mean, she is just such an absolute amazing human being. It was such a fantastic joy to speak to her. I think the members are really going to like it as well. You know, the opportunity to have such a variety of people to speak with and to cover such a different array of topics has just been wonderful. And I think it's part of the explanation behind the meteoric growth that we've seen here. The 40K, the people that are part of the membership, they are just top notch, can't be beat. And it's so exciting to see more and more new people joining as members and discovering this channel. It's a really, really exciting time.
Absolutely. And we really are building a community on this channel. That is the goal, is to build a community to lift everyone. It brings me tremendous joy to see people getting the win. We want to see people succeed. That is the thing that we want to see. Jonas, let's bring the rest of our panelists on, and then I've got an announcement about memberships for the coming week. I think people are going to love this. Well, Jonas has he's flown away. That was too much for Jonas. He's got a little nervous about that, so I'll bring him on instead. We'll see what happens. But next up, we have someone who came onto a video once upon a time with the WDW Pro channel and knocked it absolutely out of the park. One of my favorite conversations of all time, and that makes him one of my favorite conversationalists of all time. Please welcome aboard Fletcher Williams. Fletch, welcome back, sir.
Hey, Fletcher Williams, toda la gente.
Bueno, muchísimas gracias y bienvenido, señor.
Muchas
As
gracias.
I stutter through my Spanish.
It's
Also, without further ado, let's also welcome in a lady who is an absolute fan favorite of the channel and needs to come back for a regular video real soon. It is Arwen Avalon. Welcome back.
Hey, y'all. Hey. And congratulations, Pro.
Thank you.
Woo,
Thank you.
40K more. On to 40K more. Let's do it.
In the words of Kermit the Frog back when he sounded like himself. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
See what you did there.
All right. And the Artist Supreme. You've heard of a Pizza Supreme, a Supreme Pizza? No, this is the Artist Supreme. He is behind everything we do graphically here on this channel, on the Valiant Renegade channel, as well as providing many of the graphic assets for that Park Place. I want to welcome to the panel the one and only Fat Steven Seagal. Welcome, sir.
Hi.
Hi,
Congratulations.
Steven. How are you?
I'm doing
Steven,
okay.
thank you for matching the energy. You really did a good
It's wonderful
job.
to be here as I take more Prozac.
I'm going to pull Jonas back on the stage and see
No,
if he's
please don't.
ready to
I'm
play
good.
with
I'm
us.
good. I'm good.
Here comes Jonas, everyone.
No, don't bring Jonas.
Jonas, are you good? You want me to put you back in the backstage?
No,
got a
I'm
problem?
good. My
just
machine just melted, so I grabbed the other one.
I'm terribly sorry to hear about that.
We're so excited
you
for
can
the 40K.
See, the
yeah,
right
you can
energy.
apply for medical relief from the third-degree burns later. All right, Jonas, let's hit the super chats. Oh, wait, I promised an announcement. Let's get to it. All right, for everybody out there who is a member of the channel, and if you're not yet, what are you waiting on? Get one of those cute little emblems by your name. But for all members out there, guess what? Check out the community tab. Check out the members tab on the WDW Pro channel, and you are going to find out that for the next week, all members get every single perk there is. That means all the way up to the VI Pro level, everybody gets everything. It's a giant celebration. And VI Pro members, at the end of this week, you get something special beyond, because well, everybody else is getting all this stuff that you get. So you need something special too. So we'll have an announcement there. We're also going to be doing some giveaways, some prizes today. So hang tight and we will get to that in just a little bit. But Jonas, it's Super Chat time.
Yes, sir. First of all, we have Olaf Van S for £4 for euros. Sorry. Congrats on 40K Pro, Jonas and all the crew. Thank you so much, Olaf. Olaf is a very helpful member of this community. He's one of the mods that is there from sun out to sundown, helping out lots of different channels.
Olaf is everywhere.
Yes. Slade Wilson says, "Congrats, Pro. I really, really mean it."
Why is it that Slade Wilson never has his super chats on the screen? What is going on?
Interesting. That one was for $2, and then he sent in another $2 that says, "Congrats to really Jonas too." I guess.
I get the distinct feeling, Jonas, that your arch nemesis is giving you semantical hurdles that you must leap over and cross and somehow manage to read what he says without actually reading what he says.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I say that I'd love to see a I'd love to.
Tommy,
see a
what do you
team
got?
up- I'd love to see a team up between Slade Wilson and your own personal nemesis, DWD Amateur Pro.
All I can tell you is that every single time, Tommy, that Slade Wilson shows up, this is the feeling that Jonas gets as he stands at guard against those very salty super chats.
Now, the minute it looks like there's gonna be
Is that
trouble,
what happened to the machine?
we got to nip it! Nip it in the bud!
Keep nipping at the bud, Jonas. Keep nipping the bud. What do we got with more super chats?
Tripping Orc gifted 10 more WDW Pro memberships.
The most magnanimous orc
that.
there is. Zug zug.
That Swedish guy for 20 krona, 40K strong and getting stronger. Pretty soon we'll be over.
There used to be a
9,000.
jingle about that. Da 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 and stronger. I don't remember what that jingle was now. Do you guys remember that?
I kind of prefer Gonna Fly Now. That's my favorite.
No.
I'll go with the Rocky theme song.
Liam John Smith for 199. Congratulations. And now let's keep going ever beyond.
That's right. To infinity.
And beyond. Anthony for 50 Danish krona. Greetings from Denmark. Huge, well-deserved 40K. Great content and super folk. I'm thinking Jonas et al. Well, thank you very much, Anthony. That's very kind of you.
And we are very appreciative. Thank you so much for the kind words.
And Michelle C. Hello, Michelle. I hope you got some sleep last night for 199. Congratulations on 40K. No one deserves it more.
Well, you deserve it. You all are the electricity that drives everything we do, and we mean that. Were it not for all of you, none of this would be happening. So thank you so much. By the way, folks, this is not your normally scheduled pro show, and yet we are still over 400. Share this out. Click the like button. Let's help the folks out there who don't know this is happening realize the place that they need to be as we get ready to dive into fantastic and fun news. I bet we can get those likes over the 300 mark easily.
Yep. And then Space Dave 2000 gifted 4 Canadian dollars. Here's the 40K. 100K is coming before year end, bro.
Only if I can pull off what Valiant has done. I'll need to get on Gutfeld or something if we make that happen.
Whoa.
We're happy to try, though.
Hold the phone. Hold the
phone.
phone.
I'm holding the phone, Jonas. What do you have?
Space Dave just gifted 50 WTW.
Wow.
Oh,
Goodness, Space Dave.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you so
Ladies
much.
and gentlemen,
Wow.
I think Space Dave deserves something a little special. What do you all think? Something special?
I agree.
Let's start it up
Yeah.
right now. Cue the music, folks. We got to say thank you to one Space Dave 2000. All right, Space Dave, thank you so much for that. That is very kind. Folks out there, if you want to know just how generous that is, 50 WDW Pro memberships is something like a $150 super chat that is meant to make all of you have such a great day. And I see all the flood of gifted memberships. The only proper way that you can say thank you to Space Dave for this very magnanimous, very generous token of appreciation to all of you is to flood the live chat with Bob Iger, and 2 showers because that's the kind of heat that Space Dave 2000 just brought to the party. It's a 2-shower kind of day.
I would like to thank Dave personally. I can finally have a dinner meal. Thank you for that. Thank you.
That's right.
I'm finally going to be able to eat tonight. Thank you.
Steven, you'll get your lean cuisine and you'll like it.
Oh, I don't want my lean cuisine. It's a hungry man meal.
Hungry man.
And Pro, can I just say that I had the opportunity to actually have a member spotlight with Space Dave, and he is just one of the most interesting, well-informed, savvy, fun to talk to people. Just an awesome guy all around. Thank you so much, Dave. I really hope we can continue our conversation sometime.
Absolutely. Space Dave is awesome. By the way, folks, I'll tell you this too. Space Dave has made it possible for all of you to get a hold of that special discount that is now available for all members. And take a look at this. This is something rather cool, I would say, if I can get this screen to pull up. It's another one of those crazy StreamYard days. Over here on the WDW Pro Store, we've got some new items that I think you guys are going to enjoy. And 24% off for all members for this week as we celebrate 40K. We have that Park Place early concept mug, but that's not what people are laughing about right now. They're laughing at Big Bob's 2-shower power, both a bath mat and a sports towel. And we also have the fire any CEO who won't let you touch their hippo shirt. Dang it, Bob! That's many colors. Great. And then don't forget, if you really want to make your girlfriend angry, get the Shut Up About Barbie t-shirt. It'll make so many people look at you and smile. They're all going to be Ken's. Every last one of them.
Where's the Bob Chapek loofah I designed?
Oh, well, it was actually a little too fuzzy and didn't represent his head. It's a chrome dome.
He has the beard. Yeah. He has the beard now.
Oh, that's right. You can rub his little chinny chin against yourself to clean.
Chin up, Bob. As you get in those
now I know what I'm
areas.
sending Iger for Christmas.
How did you get the factories over in Vietnam to ship those over to you so quick?
You would not believe what they will do to get a membership over there.
Wow.
I'm going to have to bring that sports towel to the parks.
That's right. Hey, Lorena.
Yes.
Lorena, when I go to the parks, so I'm headed to the parks in just a week or two. When I go, I don't know if I should say this. Somebody may spot me out and know who I am. No, there's so many of you out there with this already. It won't matter. I'm going to wear a Reedy Creek State Prison, the happiest jail on earth t-shirt straight from the WDW Pro Store. So
fantastic.
There's so many great items. Go check them out, folks. And you got a 24% discount this week. Thank you, Space Day, for making that available to so many. Jonas, a few more super chats, and then we do have to hit real news.
Vicky Sari for 10 great British pounds. Congratulations on reaching 40K. I'm looking forward to future milestones. And is that little emoji who's celebrating a birthday? Look at that. He's adorable.
Aww. And thank you, Vicky. We are looking forward to those milestones as well, but we never forget that every milestone comes, well, from all of you.
Yep. And hey, Hughes, Views with Hughes for $4.99. Congrats, bro. Glad to see you make it to 40K. Hope I can make it to that number myself someday.
Well, we are pulling for you, Hughes, and we hope that you do as well. And we've got to get you on the channel soon. So be looking out, folks. We'll get Views with Hughes back on for more excellent content real soon.
Didn't he just celebrate a birthday as well?
Did Hughes celebrate a birthday?
Happy birthday, Hughes.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Didn't he? I could be in the wrong multiverse.
If not, we've cursed you with premature aging.
That's right.
Can we come out with birthday candles with 2 Bobs showering? Just make them birthday candles. It'd be good to go.
Who gave him the wrong Holy Grail? Come on. And you can't do that to people. That's
2 Bobs, 1 soap.
You're chosen foolishly. Ted Park for 10 Canadian dollars. Congrats on 40K subscribers. Well, thank you very much for the generous super chat, Ted Park. And
thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then Boog for 50 Mexican pesos dollars. Any news or thoughts on the FNAF movie? It's coming out this October, and it might be the biggest thing to hit theaters in a long time. Now, this is one of those movies, a lot of people are looking forward to it. The problem is on that box office part, it's releasing the exact same day on Peacock.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And I will say, Boog, that if you stick around with this channel, we're working on a very fun tie-in with this. I've been in contact with the gentleman who started the Rockafire Explosion, which is the animatronic band that was at all the Showbiz pizza places. And if we can make this happen, around the time that Five Nights at Freddy's comes out, we would love to have him on, give his thoughts on this video game franchise that has been spawned essentially from his wholesome creation and see what he thinks about it. I think that would be a fascinating conversation to have.
I went in on that. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that film.
So
Yeah,
am
yeah,
I.
me too.
So am I. My kids grew up on it, and I'm like, now it's my turn. I want to see it. So I'm ready.
Bob, get back out of the shower and put the towel on. The towel that's for sale in the store. Come on.
No.
Tripping Orc used his 5-month member chat to say congratulations on 40K. Well, thank you very much, Tripping Orc. You're very generous.
Work. By the way, folks, if Tripping Orc ever sends something in and we say weird things, just please know that they are usually references to orcs in video games or television shows.
Specifically Warcraft 2.
Usually.
Entertainment
Yes, Lord.
Echoes for $10. Well, that's not an orc. That's one of the peasants.
It was a peon. No, it is a peasant. Peons
On
are
my
the orcs.
way.
Job's done. Entertainment
Cut the
Echoes.
wood.
You know, guys, okay, stop. If we get demonetized for doing Warcraft 2 voice lines, that is the worst way to ever get demonetized.
Stream's done.
That would be just sad. That would be so sad.
I'm going to end one of my videos with just the soundbite of him saying, "Job's done."
Stream's done.
Entertainment Echoes for $10. Congratulations, bro. 40K is amazing. You and the panel definitely deserve all the love. Keep up the great work. I love the channel, formerly known as Pop Culture History. Old name was already taken.
Absolutely.
Love
you
from the
so
channel,
much.
formerly known as Pop Culture History.
That's right. And we will definitely have to go check out the channel. The channel formerly known as Pop Culture History. We're going to need to know what the current name is, please.
I think it might be Entertainment Echoes.
That's what I was going to guess, but you never know exactly.
Yep. Views with Hughes for $4.99. Yes, my birthday was September 11, and I'm available anytime.
Okay.
Well, now let's see. We got to get a birthday celebration going. So, folks, let's see. What are we going to play? What are we going to play? You know what, Hughes? Everybody needs to see this happen at least once a year to their favorite actress.
Why?
Birthday, Hughes. Happy birthday. Next week, it'll be Rachel Zegler. We promise.
Make it happen. Make it so.
Irate Specialist for $1.99. 1 soap, 2 showers. The Bob Iger biography.
And also the recipe to get rid of all your dirty hippies who have replaced your dwarfs, by the way.
Or dirty hippos.
Dirty hippies and hippos. Yeah, exactly. Darn it, it's a new shirt.
Nagol NC or Nagolak says Zug Zug.
For the Horde.
Thank you very much. If you want to give me a pronunciation key in the chat, I will gladly receive it.
Pronunciation done.
Adam Juneman or June Man for $5. First super chat on your channel. What do you think about Star Trek Lower Decks? Live long and prosper.
Well, let me hand it to the entire panel, guys. What do you think about Star Trek Lower Decks?
Burn it.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, it was terrible.
I'm going to clear my throat for this one. I'm going to get a little close to the mic for everyone out there like asthma. Burn it.
Whoa.
Ouch.
Sorry.
Well, that's strong. That is strong.
It's just some of the scenery in that. It's just, they try, and I know what they're trying to do with it, but at the end of the day, it has its niche, but it's definitely not for everyone who's a Trek fan. It's very distant, and it's trying to be a Rick and Morty in a Trek universe, and it doesn't fit because Rick and Morty and Trek are two different types of genres.
I think that... Go ahead,
Even the
Tommy.
crossover that they had with Strange New Worlds, where they brought over Jack Quaid and
yes,
the lady who does Mariner, I can't recall her name at the moment. It just felt so off. It like you said, Steven, it's Rick and Morty and Star Trek, and that's just, those two things shouldn't go together.
Yeah.
Agreed. And
There's a
suddenly
lot
I
that
have
shouldn't go
the
with Star
urge
Trek.
to sing out into the void. Oh, I'm sorry, Arwen.
Oh no, it's okay. Go ahead.
Misogyny.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's definitely not.
Finally, someone said it about Jonas. I've been waiting years.
My name is
for that.
Jonas J. Misogyny.
I have a misogynist license. I am licensed to massage in this state.
No, misogyny,
Jones
not massage.
This explains so much.
Super chat's done.
Yeah, super chat's done. Thank you, Adam. But we've got somebody to bring in the amazingly voiced and also very helpful.
Thank you.
Carolyn.
Hey, Kara.
Hi. Happy
Kara's here.
40K, guys.
Well, thank you. It's such an honor that you're here to celebrate with us.
I'm still working, but I wanted to pop in and say hi. And
Tell us how things are going over at the Ripaverse.
It's been a little busy. We're gearing up for the next campaign. I'm so excited. If you guys haven't already, make sure to get ISOM number 2 because we got Alpha Core coming. And I think you guys going to be excited.
I got my
Awesome. How is the when does this new campaign start up?
I can't tell you that yet.
Oh, and there's no way we could
have to
possibly get you
follow-
to say that early, could we? There's no way
No.
we could get an exclusive.
You'll just have to follow the Ripaverse on X, Twitter,
All right, well, we will
whatever it is.
We will definitely be following. Absolutely. Well, Kara, thank you for stopping in. Kara, what? Now, wait a minute. What is Jonas
I
doing?
can
down
hang
there?
out for a few minutes.
Where's my
Jonas,
hat,
did you
by
have-
the way?
Oh, Jonas is showing off that he has Ripaverse comics
Yeah.
as well.
That's all anybody gets on the camera side, just to show. Yours is nice.
Oh,
Sorry.
Nice cover.
nice.
That's the one I
Very
got.
shiny.
Love me some blood, Bruce.
Now just send me
Awesome.
that hat, and I'll be good.
No.
Yes.
No. Yeah.
She's like, no, I can get it.
All right, Jonas. Any more super chats? And then we're gonna get through some news.
We have what? Actually, there are Lonnie Holcomb for $5. Yes, Lower
Hey,
Decks was not
Lonnie.
Star Trek the animated series. Yeah, and I hear they're actually doing some more Star Trek animated, something in more of that Filmation style. The unofficial 4th season of Star Trek the original series.
Oh,
Thank you, Lonnie. And also, JD, member for 5 months, member since day one. Cheers, pro and crew.
right.
And then the little clinky glasses right there. I like those.
Incredible. And by the way, folks, we should start seeing very soon those day one members get a very new icon. I think you're going to like it a lot. Let's go to the our first article today as we actually dive into some very important news. Here we go. I think. There it goes. StreamYard running very slow.
Wait.
All right, this one out of the Hollywood Reporter. This is Disney and Charter avoided breaking the pay TV bundle. Is that good? By Alex Weprin. If the bulk of the new content investment is on streaming and if the linear channels are just serving as windows to a streamer, then maybe that's where there are changes to be made. Now, has anybody here on the panel been following what happened between Disney and Charter at all?
No, but I heard it was,
I
it
have
was
a little
forest
bit.
fire.
And,
Yeah, I have-
I have, yeah.
What if I told you that what has happened has essentially given an entirely new chance at life for the cable industry, and it's not really being fully covered, I don't think, and perhaps because the industry doesn't want to cover it.
Right.
That is what is happening.
Yeah.
Take a look here. Go ahead, Jonas.
No, this is fascinating. They've basically broken the Walt Disney Company's final hold on cable right here. It's the end. Go ahead, please.
Well, it is the end, and we will see how this plays out. But what has now started with Charter is surely going to spread to the other cable providers. They're going to want at least as good a deal as Charter got. So when Comcast comes calling, Disney, look out. It says if you squint, you can see a new type of pay TV bundle beginning to form. The landmark carriage deal between the Walt Disney Company and Charter Spectrum not only ended the blackout of Disney channels like ESPN and ABC for Spectrum customers, but it also created a new template for pay TV, one that other TV providers will surely seek to emulate. As an executive at another media company with cable channels said, the industry was watching the dispute with bated breath, hoping that the worst-case scenario wouldn't come to pass. In the end, there was a deal to be cut. And while the worst-case scenario didn't happen, everyone else in the TV business is reckoning with the fact that they will be next. Simply put, this agreement removes the worst-case scenario from the table, a potential dramatic decline in the linear subscriber universe that would have also had a significant earnings impact on the broader ecosystem, wrote Bank of America's Jessica Reif Eilrich. You know what? We're not going to even try that one. Essentially, folks, here's what's happened. Charter told Disney that they were done dealing with them until Disney was willing to give Charter some stuff. And Disney said, no, we're not going to give you some stuff. And Charter said, yes, you are. And guess what happened? Disney gave them some stuff. Charter got to drop 8 channels at least, that Disney was forcing Charter subscribers to have as part of their cable provisions. But that's not all. Charter also got Disney to offer Disney Plus, give Disney Plus away to their Charter subscribers. Now, what does that mean? Well, it means that Charter has now tied Disney to its hip. It's a 3-person or 3-legged race with Charter and Disney walking hand in hand together. That was not the plan. Disney wanted to be free of cable. They wanted to move to Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN Plus, and have their little streaming bundle. Now that is connected to cable, and you better believe that Comcast is going to demand the same thing. Why was Disney unable to say no to this? Well, because of the timing, because it was the season of the NFL, and because if Disney had said no, Disney was on the hook to pay hundreds of millions of dollars back to advertisers, something they could not afford. And frankly, Charter did an excellent job of calling Disney's bluff about a year ahead of the point where Disney could have actually walked away. So Iger et al. Pummeled once more. Panel, what say you?
I say good. About time.
Good.
Yeah.
Let them fall.
Sorry, but
it's going to be interesting to see how if they do kind of integrate these subscribers into their overall counts for the earnings call and say, hey, look, our subscribers went up for Disney Plus. Look at that. Well, it was included as part of this package. Now, having their DTC, their primary DTC platform, basically put as a loss leader for Charter. I mean, our Charter subscribers. That significant win by Charter, I must say. This is definitely going to shake up the industry for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. And as those subscribers go up, that's good. But the amount of money that Disney makes per subscriber in their main market, North America, where the margins were supposed to carry the day, they have crashed.
Right. That's the whole point here is the ARPUs, the average revenue per user. Disney is about
I love
6.
that word.
I love when people in our chat are actually saying ARPU now, and you're like, you know what? We are amongst friends. We're
Right.
amongst really intelligent people.
like-minded people.
Disney Plus is on the low end. The average revenue per user on Hulu, which is not included in this deal, by the way, which is fascinating. That's closer to $12 per user, and for Disney Plus, it's $7.50. Sometimes it's $6.50. It's pretty low, so that is going to go down because the question here is if every Charter customer subscribed to Disney Plus, then Disney is going to be losing money. If is going to be losing money on subscribers. If let's say half of them were subscribed to Disney Plus, then they're gaining subscribers but losing on average revenue per user. They have had a focus on the average revenue per user in their earnings calls. I think that the really interesting thing here is that Hulu is not included. One, it could be protecting Hulu because Hulu actually makes them money, or two, it could be because they're going to destroy Hulu and they don't want to agree to give all of the Charter Spectrum subscribers access to Hulu, and then Hulu goes away, and then all of a sudden they've got a lawsuit of all Spectrum customers because you guaranteed us a thing, and then it's gone within the next few months.
It's also kind of interesting because, I mean, to raise that ARPU back up, well, I would think that you'd have to raise the price, but wouldn't that create more value for, somebody seeking this out if they could actually engage in Spectrum services? I mean, that's kind of the interplay here taking place. It's a really fascinating thing.
Well, here's the other thing. I do believe this is an ad-based model, and ads are where they actually have profit. That's why Hulu is profitable and Disney Plus is not, because they can run ads on content on Hulu and Disney Plus. Right now, if Ahsoka needs to be successful right now, it's not going to be from the viewers. It's going to be from running ads on those small number of viewers.
So this is definitely a double-edged blade, because not only now is Disney crashing their ARPU for North America by doing this, because, well, Disney Plus is now essentially free for Charter members. But at the same time, well, take a look at this. This also from the exact same article. It says, and that ultimately is the key point of the streaming push. If the bulk of new content investment is on streaming, and if the linear channels are serving as windows to a streamer, then maybe that's where there are changes to be made. We're on the sidelines of that. WBD CEO David Zaslav said at a conference earlier this month, noting that his company's deal with Charter isn't up until 2025. I think we're one of the good actors in the industry that's spending a lot of money still in linear because we believe in it. Now, here's the question. Not only does Disney lose the ARPU factor here, but do they also risk the idea that once these other cable companies demand the same of Disney, that their competition then, who have far less subscribers and care less about ARPU because they need their subs up, will now tie themselves to the same cable companies and thereby drive their subscriber numbers up through the ceiling? Disney has just opened a massive problem on both ends. Panel, what do you think?
Also, if you guys
part of the
remember,
reason
if
Go
you
ahead,
guys
Fletch.
if you guys remember, a lot of people that unsubscribe to Disney, I don't know if everybody in the panel has seen this, but they're offering this $149 for like 3 months return to Disney.
I did see that. Yes.
It's
You saw that already?
$199.
It's $199.
$199.
I know where they
Right,
stole
so-
that from.
Right. So
Spotify.
what is going on? You know what I mean? You're talking about you already have a mass exodus of people coming out. Now you have a company that's poised to actually take more of your money because now you're offering it for free on that template. But now you're saying, okay, this makes sense. Let me get $199 people back to come back. And it's like, where are you getting this money, Bob?
Now take a look at this last paragraph, and you're exactly right, Fletch. This, I think, is funny. This is them saying out loud what they would have never said before. And it's got to make the other cable companies furious because they're going to want out of this situation. It looks banal, but it is not. Here's what it says. Dana Walden, the co-chairman of Disney Entertainment, noted to the Hollywood Reporter in an interview that those channels that were already being used to funnel content to larger cable channels and to Disney streaming services. What is she talking about? She's talking about the channels that Charter has said, we don't want them. And look what she says. They are essentially a system for double dipping. They're redundancies. In other words, what is being shown on FX and what is being shown on Freeform and all this stuff, it's just stuff that's being funneled up to the other channels anyway. And so that's what Charter said. Why do we want these channels? They are just regurgitations of content that you have on Disney Plus and everywhere else, and yet our subscribers are forced to pay for them. They're not real channels. I mean, they're channels, but they're just copy and pasted content that they already have on the other spots. And they forced Disney away from maintaining that Charter and its customers would have to use those.
Pro, did you see what showed up in my? This was my mailbox.
Hang on, let's see what we got here.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Folks. 3 months of Disney Plus for just $2. They're practically giving it away for free.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
And
It's
yet they're
not the
charging.
bundle because
Huh.
I have the bundle, but the main reason that I have it is because I've had Hulu for like over 10 years. So I got Disney Plus and ESPN for like 5 cents, I think, on that. But if you ask me which one of those I watch the most, it'll be Hulu.
Hulu.
No
Kara,
doubt.
did they go the glossy route, Kara, or did they use the cheap stuff? I mean, are they trying to look impressive?
Is it glossy?
It's. I mean, I definitely have better quality paper in my shredder right now.
That is semi-gloss, R1. Semi-gloss.
If you rub it,
Interesting.
it smells like
Just to be
sour
interesting.
Fletch, what did you say it smells like if you scratch
If
it?
you rub it, does it smell like shower hippo? You know what I mean?
Oh! Shower hippo.
Directly from
I don't want to
Iger's
know what
office.
shower hippo smells like.
It
I-
smells
no.
like herbal essences and old man tears. That's pretty much.
You're
what it
not
is.
fully clean until you're Bob Iger clean.
You guys need to come up here to Canada though, because they're still offering us the $199 special, but in Canadian dollars, which is about $1 now.
Yeah, but-
in terms of US, so you know that's much better deal.
You heard it here, folks. It is actually free in Canada now.
It's not that better though, because due to this restrictions when it comes to actual broadcasting rights, you're only getting Disney Plus. You do not get Hulu. You do not get everything else. So you're technically paying the monopoly money, but you're getting 1/3 of the content. So it's really
That's
not even
true.
worth it up here. So
It looks like we're about to lose Arwen. Arwen.
Wait a minute. Arwen, before you go, there's something you got to see.
Uh-oh. Okay.
We have, last week or so, our exclusive reporters have managed to burrow their way into the Burbank C-suite offices. circa certain showers that have been mentioned here. Arwen, are you ready to see what they found?
Bring it on, Pro.
I'll bring it to you, Arwen. Here we go. Have you ever wanted to love a hippo? There's only one place to go. It's the Disney C-Suite.
Yo, hippos are so cute in that regard.
Until they kill you.
Until they kill you.
Cute. When they fart, they sound like a buzzsaw.
I take your word for it, and I know
That's someone who has been to Animal Kingdom many times.
Yes.
That's a lot of Animal Kingdom.
I think I might live with a hippo.
Should isolate that.
Oh, Jonas can't go home. That's it.
Jonas will be sleeping in the bounce house outside tonight.
I was referring to my children.
Thanks, Dad. Correction.
Jonas will now be paying for therapy for children.
Andy told hundreds of people I fart like buzzsaw.
This is my wife. These are my 3 hippos. This is my family.
Here's
All
my
right, well,
children.
Arwen, tell people where they can find you on this great, big, beautiful web out there. And specifically, you've got a stream coming on soon.
I do. I almost forgot about it. So I'm like, oops, I'm streaming at 6. Yeah, Sugar and Spice with Darth Orlando on my channel. Y'all can find me on YouTube. You at Arwen Avalon. You can find me on Twitter at Arwen Avalon. I never use my Instagram. It's up there, but I never post on it. But whatever. So yeah, you can find me there. And congratulations on 40K. Here's to another. Keep going, keep rising, keep doing you. And all you awesome people.
Thank you.
Hi, Arwen.
Very kind, Arwen, and we wish you much success in all of your endeavors.
Thank you. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Very cool.
Have a good one.
All right, now we also, as we get ready to move on to more super chats and to a new topic, I think it's time to celebrate not only the 40K subscribers that are here on this channel, but also the launching of a brand new baby channel known as That Park Place, the new news network, co-hosted by Vash Sky and Jonas J. Campbell. We've got another YouTube ad. Folks, enjoy this one by the geniuses over at Floral from Under a Rock.
Clickbait, fraud, drama queen. Ugh. I wish there was a channel that was 5 to 6 minute news reads without the drama, frauds, and clickbait that could accurately let me know the current news, providing my crucial context utilizing all the different That Park Place contributors and creators.
Well, stupid. There is. It's the That Park Place YouTube channel, which will be going live real soon, so make sure you're subscribed so you can really stick it to the algorithms.
You're joking.
Nope.
A Marvel director is worried that Brie Larson won't be available in time to berate comic book fans when The Marvels comes out. Spectrum plays chicken with Disney, and Disney loses. Marvel hints that they might pull a Subspace Rhapsody. A long-lost George Lucas-era artifact turns up at auction, and Disney settles a class-action lawsuit on a product they're still offering. All that and more on this episode of That Park Place.
Hello, and welcome to another video. I'd just like to add that the channel is now live over here. And look at this, 1.7. Whoa, look at that bump in subscribers. Hey, look at it. It went up, guys.
Nice.
Hey.
Amazing.
Guys, let me just tell you, for those out there who are watching and wondering why are there some delays and stuff, StreamYard is being a pain in the bohiney. I said it. I don't care about my language this time. StreamYard's being a pain in the bohiney this time.
Wow.
Derriere.
Those are strong words.
Apologies. Okay, I said I wouldn't apologize. I will.
Is it true that Daddy won't go to heaven if he uses his bowling words in the house?
So that was a preview, of course, of the video that comes out tomorrow. Jonas, tell us a little bit about what we're going to be covering tomorrow on That Park Place.
Well, as you might have gotten from that quick little teaser there, apparently Nia DaCosta, the director of the Marvels, is worried that Brie Larson won't be available to promote the film. You know how well that went over last time.
Yeah.
And
as we always say here, keep Brie off the carpet. She'll make a mess on that carpet if you let her on there every single time.
Better push the film back another 6 months.
And we're also talking about the Disney, the class action lawsuit that was just finished up, settled by Disney over in California. Vash has some great insight there. And a lost X-Wing that was thought stolen, missing for a very long time. I mean, obviously like 40 years at this point, turned up at auction. So there's a lot of question marks there as to who in the world got their hands on this thing. So yeah. You should
I blame
check out
the
video.
Italian mob.
Hey,
and Kathleen Kennedy.
Hey, you know, the mob has its place. When governments fail us, the mafia takes care of us.
Interesting. All right, well, let's go to Super Chats and let's take care of our own selves as well. Jonas,
Just
hit the
got to be part
chats.
of the community. IDFK Dude for $5 would love to hear y'all's thoughts on the rumors that Iger and his board are convinced they're saviors on the right side of history. Well, all you would have
We
to
can
know,
confirm that.
Yes,
We can confirm.
The shareholders meeting. He compared. He was directly asked by a shareholder whether or not they needed to get away from this woke stuff, and he compared it to the civil rights movement.
Yes.
So yeah, he's on record. It's not a rumor. He considers himself an MLK of sorts.
He is the mouse messiah, ladies and gentlemen.
Phew. Natalie Fantuzzi for €10. I need to just memorize the symbols here. Greetings from Spain. Congrats on 40K. Just came back from Disney Paris. Hey, that sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
Was amazed how it improved in the last few years. Happy Tuesday, everyone. I am so
Absolutely.
glad to hear that your trip went well. You did super chat us before to say you were about to go. I've always wanted to go see Michael Eisner's castle over there in Disneyland.
That's right.
Paris.
And we have absolutely heard that things are improving with the international parks. So very glad to hear that is the case, and wish you many more happy vacations just like that. Keep us updated as well with your travels.
So you're saying they're actually putting money in the international parks, not like the parks here.
Right, not the domestic parks, the international parks, and specifically big money going into the Chinese parks.
Yes.
Wow.
Big money.
Wow.
Yeah, Leslie Iwerks, who directed the Imagineering story on Disney Plus, one of the greatest things that they've ever released on that platform, talks about Disneyland Paris as the case that, oh yes, I guess you can overspend on a park. Disneyland Paris, beautiful park, lots of things that they spent a lot of money on to make over there, and then Disney Studios is over there, and they have no idea what they're doing over there.
Such a shame. Such a shame.
Yep. Adam Juneman for $5. Thank you for another super chat. Do you think if they brought back writers for TNG, DS9, and Voyager, like in Picard season 3, Star Trek will be saved? I would love it if they did. Terry Matalas did a fantastic job on Picard season 3.
Yeah, he did. He did. I guess it would be if they were even interested, in doing it, given the environment the way that it is now, because it wasn't the same. Well, it's not the same now like it was when TNG and DS9 and Voyager came out. I was actually fortunate to visit Paramount when DS9 and Voyager were filming, and actually got to talk to a couple of the writers, and there wasn't a huge writers room. They had like a core group of writers. They had some like scripts that they, I guess they had freelancers turn in, and it was a very tight-knit group. So I'm not sure if the same thing could happen now. It'd be great if it did, because Picard season 3, I mean, I hated season 1, refused to see season 2, but season 3 was amazing.
I think
there is a huge. Sorry, I kind of agree with Lorena there, because we've actually talked Trek in the past with Robert Meyer and stuff, right?
Right.
And it's not even whether or not we can get a team like Terry Matalas and them that are actually fans or want to work together and be a close-knit group. It's getting the sociopolitical stuff out of there and the agendas of people who want to warp it into what they think Trek should be, rather than making Trek for everyone. That seems to be the baseline what we're seeing, whether it's being Disney, Kurtzman, Paramount, anywhere. They're forgetting the one thing about audiences. They're everyone, and you're not making it for everyone because you're trying to pretty much inject your own immortality or your own agendas, your own personas into a show that is not what everyone can relate to. You're making it a single vision rather than a worldwide vision, which was pretty much going out, exploring new worlds, seeking out new civilizations, and the betterment of mankind. They have lost this.
Where no one has gone before.
A very
I really
big
think
power imbalance for sure.
Terry
That's
Matalas is Terry Metalis is absolutely underutilized. He's a real gem, and if Paramount doesn't use him for Star Trek, someone else is going to grab him. And
Yes.
I mean, frankly, as a Trekkie, my dream team would be to see a collaboration between him and Ronald D. Moore, who was a Trek writer previously, who did Battlestar Galactica, who's now doing Outlander, but we don't talk about that too much. But to see them doing something new with Trek, that would be the shot in the arm Trek needs, I think.
See, if he teamed up, I know this is a way out there, and I know people are probably going to be like, but imagine if Terry Metalis teamed up with Zack Snyder and helped him on Rebel Moon. If it became successful. And that changed something with sci-fi in general.
Well, hopefully the Hollywood strike will give us an opportunity to reset. I'm not sure that the folks who are in charge have that kind of foresight to do that, but we'll see. Hope springs eternal as always. Unlike with Star Wars, there's not a new hope always, but there's always a new place to go with Star Trek.
Oh my!
Jonas, I do know that we've got some. We've got some panelists needing to hop off, and then we've also got some folks in the background who are going to be hopping in. So let's make sure we give a proper outro to our friends here.
Yes, Carolyn, where are you headed off to?
I got to get back to work.
That's a 4-letter word, Kara. A 4-letter word.
I got to get back to work. It's so much fun. But I do need to get back to work. That way,
Where can people find you?
You can find me on YouTube. I've been streaming some painting. I've been doing some gaming as well. You can find me at Kara Creates. And you can also find me on Twitter or X at Kara Creates.
Awesome.
All right,
Thank
Kara,
you so
we'll keep
much for
having
coming
fun.
around, Kara.
Revolutionizing the comic book industry and taking on the giant corporate leaders and winning at it. Have fun with that.
Have a good one, guys.
Have a
and
good one.
congrats, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.
Let's bring in our panelist who always says no. Just every single time we ask him on the show, it's like pulling teeth. And maybe I slipped a 20 his way, and here he is, the one, the only, Valiant Renegade.
No.
Hey, Valiant.
Hey, the check's cleared.
Oh, okay, fine. Yes.
Valiant, it was January 1st that you managed to convince me, kicking and screaming, to get onto YouTube, as opposed to remaining more anonymous and sticking with just your show and doing the website. And now we're 9 months in. You are about to cross the 50K mark. And so we've got a big celebration coming for you as well. But you've done two things that have been very significant in the last little bit. First of all, you broke down the Charter Disney story in a way that no other channel that I know of was able to do. I'm curious about your opinion of it in just a moment. But also, I want to say that you have a major video coming out this week that I think will rival when you did the expose on Disney's blockbuster losses. You have some huge Star Wars news. Maybe you'd also like to preview that.
Yeah, we're going to be digging into the reality of what Disney actually spent. Now we know. I'll leave it there. I don't know if anybody else has put this out there yet. I have never seen it. We're fixing to. Should be tomorrow morning. So
I'm confident that this is an exclusive,
so excited.
And that it will. I think this is going to shake everybody when the actual numbers arrive.
And I really want to show you the thumbnail, Valiant, right now. I really do.
Speaking of exciting,
send it. Oh wait, did you send it in Slack? I didn't even look.
No, I have it on my screen. I really want to send it to you.
Yeah, I know it'll be something very colorful and eye-catching and fun. So
I'll send you the rough right now. You can...
All right, who else we got? So we don't want to leave him hanging there.
We have our good friend. I'm going to do this short. It's Tom Connors. Please come in, Tom. Get in before anybody else starts talking.
Tom
survived the Snyder people.
What the hell happened to Amber Heard?
Tom is from a channel called Midnight's Edge.
He looks like Bob in the shower.
And Midnight's Edge After Dark.
Gesturing wildly.
You can see that he is made. He is living in his Adobe.
Is he in like his own safe space? What is going on here?
Well, you see, Tom is attempting to order a pizza, and this is his everyday pizza ordering routine, of course.
I think the pizza guys just wait outside.
Tom
This
is
is the
doing
wor-
the Twitter, got banned on Twitter mime. You know?
Tom, no, we're not.
What
We're
do you
not
mean
joining
you don't have saffron? I
Tom, we're not-
demand it.
We're not joining everybody else. We're gonna go to a planet called Dagobah and meet up
Is
with
it-
a Jedi Master called Yoda.
Folks, as we
Tom,
wait
hi,
for
thank
Tom
you for
to,
having me.
That was the joke. Yes, I can't talk because I'm censored everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Tom, you're not
I just-
censored here, but
I know.
while we help you simmer down, folks, here is the plan that Valiant Renegade provided to me on January 1st as we began this channel, as he explained how YouTube monetization actually works.
I don't get it. You see, phase 1, collect underpants. Phase 2, phase 3, profit. Oh, I get it. No, you don't, fat.
That's how the streaming services work. Yep.
It's just everybody collect underpants and shut up.
Love it.
You're right. That's why they're all changing their presentations on their show. Because who doesn't want to talk about shareholder calls? I'm still amazed.
Absolutely.
I'm still amazed that we're in this space and people want to listen to us talk about shareholder calls.
Well, you know, as long as those shareholder calls involve a 2-shower Bob, I think we'll do just fine.
Please.
Jonas, let's hit a few more super chats, and then we're going to talk about Sound of Freedom and what it's doing in the international markets, something that the mainstream does not want to discuss.
That Gaming Mom, a member for 4 months, they're also giving ESPN Plus and the new sports stream. That streaming service, ESPN Plus, they're aiming at that becoming a $35 streaming service at some point. So enjoy that for as long as you can.
Valiant, if this was a boxing match between Disney and Charter, what's the final verdict on the round?
On just the one round? I mean,
I don't think this lasted more than one round. I think this was pretty quick.
Well, I was going to give it 2 rounds. I'd say, round 1 was the opening weekend for college football. And then round 2 was what we got up to this weekend with Monday Night Football, and that was a knockout for Charter at that point.
Hey-oh.
Yeah, I mean,
does it open the door now for the other cable companies to go after Disney as well?
Oh yeah, everybody's going to want favorite nation status. I mean, that's how it works. When you hand that kind of deal to the number 2 cable provider, what do you think the number 1 cable provider is going to ask for? By the way, who is that, Pro?
Comcast.
Comcast, that's right.
And
what is Comcast gonna do the minute that check clears for Hulu? Oh, they're gonna come back and that whole fist is going in there. I mean, that's once that check clears, that's
Fistful
it.
of money, folks.
Yeah.
Fistful of money.
Fistful of dollars.
Yes,
that's right.
I mean, full stomach punch. I mean, you're gonna bury that fist in. I mean, they're gonna kill him with this. I mean, it's just if Disney is willing to give up discounted, we don't know how much, quote unquote, wholesale priced Disney Plus ad tier based subscriptions, and they're giving away ESPN Plus for free, meaning Spectrum is not even going to have to pay a wholesale price. They just get it. And if you're signed up for that second level tier with the expanded regional sports networks, you're going to get ESPN Plus as part of that. And they get ESPN DTC whenever Disney puts it out there.
Yep.
So, I mean, they got everything they asked for. Disney caved in on every point that they said no to a week earlier. And what you've got to understand is what that's going to do to people, making comments on my video. Oh, well, Disney Plus is going to say they added 15 million new subs in the next quarter. It's like, no. This is how many of those Spectrum customers already have Disney Plus? I bet you a good bit of them.
But now they got it for free. Now they can drop their subscription.
It's going to destroy it's either going to raise their subscriber numbers, but it's also going to drop their ARPUs.
For right now, what Disney's counting on is that, okay, we're not going to get, and I don't even remember, what is the Disney Plus ad-based tier? Is it still $8 or $7?
I don't remember because they just changed the price.
Well, they raised the premium
They're offering
price.
it for $2.
Whatever it is, it's too much.
Yeah, they raised the premium subscription to, I think, $13.
Yeah, there's nothing coming out on it.
The ad-based tier is still the same old $7 or $8 a month.
Little
So
Mermaid.
Spectrum is playing something, or maybe $4, maybe $5, but they're paying something for that. We don't know what that wholesale price is. So what Disney is counting on, hey, we want more people on the ad-based tier because we can sell more ads. So there may be a lot of migration of people that currently have premium subscriptions to D+, that are Spectrum customers that will now settle for getting the ad-based tier for free. But of course, the revenue back to Disney from those ad-based tiers of the Spectrum customers will be less than what they're getting now because Spectrum's paying a wholesale rate. And, you know, how much does that offset with the premium subscription pricing that they're losing from these customers? That's the kind of stuff we don't know yet. ESPN Plus, definitely, that's a switcheroo because I don't know how many people were really paying for ESPN Plus in those service areas. It may not have been many. And Disney might have a long-term win with that because, hey, we just got, you know, maybe 5 million new subscribers for ESPN Plus we otherwise never would have had. We're not making anything at all on the subscription revenue, but we're now opening up a much bigger ad market to sell to folks out there, you know, to our prospective advertisers. So,
yep. While we're talking about this, let me get Kiss My Grits' super chat here for $10.
Well, and before you do that, because I want to delay you even more, let's bring in Polly real quick from the backstage. He's been waiting for a while now to get on. So, Polly, welcome aboard, sir.
Hey, Polly.
Hey,
Sup,
can you hear me?
We can hear you,
I
Polly.
hear you. I'm looking at the Zorro avatar.
Insert
you
another
got.
quarter for the next 5 minutes, Polly.
I mean, I'm like, everything's fine, guys. Everything's fine.
It's not like you're on a phone.
I am on my phone, but I wanted to join in the fun for a little while. Congratulations, 40K.
Well, thank you so much, Polly. Thank you. And yes, we are overjoyed that people are choosing to spend their time with us and to be subscribers. And it's just it's a great pleasure to have that responsibility each day, but also to know that we're being invited onto the screens and the speakers of so many.
And then we get to have Polly on the channel every now and then.
I don't know if my camera's working, so I'm just going to keep it off. Sorry about that.
It's all good, Polly. We assume that you are somewhere in the depths of Nevada, perhaps out in the desert.
Looks like space.
I wish. No, everything's good. But I'm having a little break here while my mom is having knee replacement surgery.
Well, prayers for your mom. That's
absolutely.
Yeah.
Mama Slant is kicking butt, and I'm out here at this beautiful outdoor courtyard of the hospital.
Gotcha.
But
Well,
I wanted to
make
jump on for a
sure
little while. Hang out.
give her extra hugs, not from all of us, because that might be a little strange because she doesn't know us, but give her extra hugs anyway, just from you. And there you go.
Yeah. I'm really trying with the camera, but who knows what's going on? We'll just stop it. Anyways,
It's all good. It's all good.
Let's talk fun. Good stuff.
All right, Jonas, hit those super chats again.
Alrighty,
Just in
Chris.
time as you took one down.
Kiss My Grits for $10. The 8 Diz networks that Charter will not carry will likely be disbanded by the end of 2024. Not a huge loss because their ratings were terrible and have never been a must-buy to advertisers. Those 8 networks are Disney Junior, Disney XD, National Geographic Wild, Mundo, Freeform, FXX, and FX Movie Channel. Oh, wait, and that big hit, Baby TV.
Right. Showing stuff that's on every other of the Disney channels. This is regurgitated content that was being thrust upon Charter and other cable providers. And then the subscribers, you and I, if we are a subscriber, we're having to pay for these things. Charter said, no, we're not doing it anymore. And if you want to fight us over it, fine, we'll fight over Monday Night Football. And guess who caved?
All of that is on Disney Plus right now and Hulu,
Yeah.
even though they're not getting Hulu.
And why'd they cave? Where were those two teams? Buffalo, New York, and the New York Jets. The Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Where is Charter Spectrum's largest cable base? In the state of New York. So that means that, let me tell you right now, Roger Goodell of the NFL was on the phone with Bob Iger, probably screaming in his ear. You best get this done. I'm telling you. I don't know that for sure, but I'm telling you, I don't know that, but I know that. I mean, I guarantee you, he was on the phone screaming at Iger to get this done. There had to be because it looks bad for Goodell. It looks bad for the NFL. You would have had, I mean, Monday Night Football usually draws 15 million or so on average. I mean, a bad Monday Night Football game will draw 15 million. This is in New York with Buffalo and the Jets. You've got Aaron Rodgers for the first time as the starting quarterback for the Jets. Right. You've got the hottest quarterback in the NFL in Josh Allen over there next to Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he's probably number 2. It's like this was a big matchup, and the entire fan base would have been cut out and if they had Charter Spectrum, which is all in New York, basically.
Which one of these athletic
except for
men do you
Manhattan.
consider hotter? Just so we have that on the record. Which one is the hotter guy?
Which one is, in terms of athletic prowess, like the hot quarterback, the hot?
Is that what they're calling it now?
Yes.
Athletic
Yes.
I
I see where we're going. Yes.
okay.
Josh Allen is a handsome man. There we
Got
go.
full of athletic
Yeah.
prowess.
Yeah. I mean,
Eclipse Warlord, member for 5 months. Hello, everyone. What did I miss? We're just we're just having Valiant rate which football stars are hotter.
Yeah.
And you missed several references to Two Shower Bob.
Right in
Wait,
there.
hold on.
But,
Did VR just come out of the closet?
here we go.
You may have.
He has a Tom Brady body pillow.
Full
Floral
support,
from under a
full
rock
support,
for
no
$5
judgment.
Canadian.
I support VR in his transition.
Yeah.
Hashtag
support VR in his transitioning. Yes.
This is a safe
Oh my
space.
God.
This is
Safe
a safe space.
Everyone's
where
welcome.
VR. Yeah,
Next-
especially
Tom's not
on the
welcome.
Latino slant. You know, we're macho men over there. We we don't hate. We don't hate VR. You're with friends.
The secret
Yes.
is that Valiant next month will be changing the main channel to Snuggles Renegade, and everything will be very welcoming over there. As
We
welcome
affirm
through.
the Valiant Renegade channel.
Yes.
Well,
The
there
only
we go.
utensil he buys anymore is a spoon.
I'll be dealing with this for the next 2 weeks.
Sport.
Thanks, y'all.
The channel's pronouns will be un and employed.
Floral from under a rock for $5 Canadian. Get Floral to 2K subs before Stupid Jonas in a stupid channel of misinformation. Definitely not from Wilton. Get Floral
in that
to
case,
2K
Floral.
subs before Stupid Jonas in a stupid channel of misinformation.
Well, folks, get over there and subscribe to Floral from Under a Rock for great content such as this.
Things are going down the crapper. It's not good for investors. It's not just one bad decision. You're getting a golfing tree in. Dang it, Bob! Your spending's been illegal. Your leadership is fatal. We expect more leaks and rumors. Makes no sense hiring. Disney is so unstable. What's the profitability timetable? It's time to fire Iger. This is just another Budweiser. Dang it, Bob!
Trademark TM.
So get out there, folks, and subscribe to Floral from Under a Rock.
Here's a fantastic super chat. $20 from checking it out. Thank you so much. Congrats on 40K. Feels like one big happy but slightly dysfunctional family in here.
Slightly.
It's interesting.
Slightly.
That's why.
It was said earlier, but it applies too much.
I think
right now.
I think Trans Renegade just rubbed off on Jonas when he said fantastic.
Wait.
Jonas, he said that
Phrasing.
It's Rainbow Renegade. Rainbow Renegade.
Hey, I listen to the chat. The chat is all about the Trans Renegade.
It's the safe
And
renegade.
Jonas
I think it's
said
Valiant
that really
Transigade.
well, all I know is Jonas said fantastic really, really well.
So
Transient renegade?
Different meaning, but sure.
I gotta go.
Somebody said trans. I'm here.
Yes. Valiant in disguise.
Optimus Pride.
Valiant, have you decided what cup you're
Welcome
going
back,
with?
Optimus Pride.
Yes.
Thank you for having me again. This is my favorite program on the YouTubes.
It's your
What
favorite
are we
program on
adding
the
to the
YouTubes,
flag?
but what's your favorite pronouns? What does a what do we call a transitioning truck even go by?
Trans Am?
Yes, a Trans Am. I'm in second gear right now. I'm trying to get to third.
Don't grind
we
that
wish
tranny.
you well with getting into that third gear with somebody.
Well,
Here,
my
wait,
top's
let me,
done, my bottom's not.
I'll change my image for the crowd here. Let's just go with that. There we go.
Oh my
So,
God.
Yeah.
Valiant, just walk this with me. Just say this with me. I'm okay.
You're
on, buddy, you
okay.
can do it. You're
He's
okay.
okay.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
you're
right.
okay.
I'm okay. You're okay. All right, buddy. It's
All
gonna be
right.
okay.
Bro is
Right.
40K.
You know what? What, Paula? You can smooch that right there. Okay.
That's what I'm here for, actually. That's what I was told. This is W Pro's 40K celebration,
And we're done.
And Optimus Pride, then why are you here and at the same time multitasking, looking up mud flaps? What a strange
Well, of
thing for a
course.
truck to do.
No, that's not strange at all. If you knew me, but I just wanted to say, congratulations, honey. You are magnificent.
Thank you, Optimus Pride. We're so appreciative of you and your transaminous.
I take so much pride in being able to share myself with you and anybody who wants a piece of me. I mean, really, I will go anyway.
Okay.
We've heard you
Torgo
drive on
the
both
White,
sides of the
member
road.
for
Here we
1
go.
month. Hey, 40K subscribers. Hey,
Optimus
40K
Prime.
subscribers. The
I
Emperor
just want to
protects.
say, Lorena just went off camera. Come on.
Sometimes you need to get the vomit bucket. She can't help it.
You're muted.
You don't want to be a part of that
I
crap.
went to powder my face. I'm sorry.
The last 10
That's
minutes
code for
of her
cocaine.
reactions.
By the way, that's why I'm never on camera. I'm always
No, that would
powdering
be powder my nose. That's the.
I stand corrected. You're right. You're
back
right.
to the back to the macho side here.
Can I just
Lorena
state
is
for the record
fine.
that I find Lorena more
Lorena's looking
attractive than
fine,
Josh Allen? Okay, so y'all
can
leave
we-
me alone now.
Can we stop picking on Vanessa Renegade for just a minute, please?
Before that, though,
It's Valerie Renegade. Valerie
Vanessa, it's
Renegade.
Vanessa. We're giving
Valiant.
Even Lorena knows that because
No,
I've been
Vanessa.
on Toxic Femmes as Valerie Renegade
I know.
before.
But
Valentina.
WD, did you notice?
Tell me about it,
something?
Latina.
You noticed that Valiant compared himself yet again to another man as far as looks. It's okay, Valiant. It's
Wait, I
okay.
did?
You're in a safe space. Yes, you sure did.
It's okay if you want to dress up like Dylan Mulvaney. It's perfectly fine.
as long as we're congratulating Pro on 40K, Valiant is almost to 50, and he isn't there yet, but we did have his intro prepped for his 50K celebration.
Oh crap!
Let's just go ahead and premiere it now.
No.
That was fabulous.
I'm not redoing his logo. That's not happening. No.
That was so fabulous.
I'm sorry. I draw the 5 colors. No.
Well, you know, what was so funny, like when you changed your logo, I was like, I don't like this. Who did it? And Fat Steve was like, I did. I like the first one. And then Fat Steve was like, I did that one too.
I've done all of them.
I know. I'm sorry, bro. That wasn't.
It's okay.
My favorite color is light tan. My favorite animal is puppies. I like serving the Lord, hiking, play volleyball.
You gotta be kidding me. Everything you just said is my favorite thing to do every day.
I'm afraid to show the other one I'm working on
Wait
for
a
Park
minute.
Place.
That's kind of racist. That was so
Ana de la
racist.
Reguera, man. Oof, what an actress. I'm a mom.
That's right.
Can I
She's
sh-
still looking fine.
She's a pretty lady.
No way anybody's going to convince me that that's really Jack Black's mustache.
Why are you still talking like Optimus Prime?
He's in
It's
transition.
Optimus Pride.
Optimus Pride.
Optimus Pride.
He's shifting gears.
Did you just mistruck him?
Mistrucked.
Mistruck?
Mismodel.
Mistruck.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Dare you?
Mismodeled.
How
Did we
dare
get
you?
Warachi for $2? Congrats on 40K. Best wishes on continuing success. Thank you very much, Warachi.
Thank you. Very kind.
And Torgo the White. Now I'm going to read it not as a comedic way to continue on with the conversation and try to move on.
Okay.
Torgo the White, member for 1 month. Hey, 40K. Hey, 40K subscribers. The Emperor protects.
Glad to have you, Torgo the White. And thank you for the member chat.
Ministry of Wrongthink, member for 3 months. Congratulations. Now take a shower.
All right, folks, flood the live chat with those shower heads. Let's go.
Discrapto, member for 5 months. Congratulations on the milestone. You deserve it. Ike sean muchos más. You'll have to correct me if I said that incorrectly. Last week, I decided to pay Netflix again for One Piece live action. It was great and felt like a kid again. That's what happens when you give fans what they want.
Absolutely.
It was
Oh,
great.
I
Thank
love
you to
that.
Scrapso, and I hope your prediction is true. We'll see.
I
But
need to
as
check it
always,
out.
all of you out there, you are like electricidad of the channel. Thank you. El poder.
Paulie, did you say you have to head out?
No, I said I have to. I still haven't seen One Piece yet. I have
It's
to see it.
great. It's very good.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
me and Tom are
everybody
gonna do a
everybody is
review on it.
praising it. Absolutely. So
Yeah,
Disney could use one of those. We'll see if they ever get one.
Imagine fan service being a good thing. Wow.
Not that alt-right guy for $5. Thanks. Congrats, Pro. Emailed your Proton Mail with contact info about my time as a monorail pilot at WDW, but no response. Sent on 8/24 if you missed it. I'm going to say on Pro's behalf, he's been a little busy. But
Well, I will definitely go back and check it. I do remember corresponding with you, and I hate that somehow that got missed. We'll go see what happened. But yeah, at some point, we may actually have to bring in somebody to assist now with all of the communications we get on a daily basis. No excuse, but I will get back to you very, very soon.
Hey, look, it's Force of Light Entertainment. Congratulations, Pro. Keep up the good work.
Hey, Michelle.
Or it could be Natalie, but it's probably Michelle.
Absolutely. And I have sent a link to you if you'd like to join as well. If you are unable, it's okay.
Dave Van Horn, member for 1 month. Here's to another 40,000 and beyond.
I heard it in the voice of Buzz. I don't know about all of you.
And beyond.
Beyond what?
Beyond 40,000. He's saying that perhaps in the next while we could get 41K.
Orale.
Yes.
Bueno. Natalie Fantuzzi for €10. I'm off to Disney World in January. Offers for Europeans now are incredible. 4 park tickets. I'm not staying on property because those prices are insane. Agreed.
Oh yeah.
Got a 4-bedroom villa for 3 weeks for the same price as 1 room at Pop Century.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's some
Nice.
fantastic
It's
sites out
interesting.
there. That it's,
How many square
Wow.
feet is Pop Century? I don't remember now. It has just enough room for 2 beds and the
2 beds,
restroom, and that's it.
barely a table, and
Mm-hmm.
I noticed
that
a
much.
lot of Europeans on my last trip. Well, on my one trip in like the last 20 years to Walt Disney World. Lots of European travelers, not only to that resort, but also to Universal. It's quite interesting. So they're really aggressive at trying to get those international visitors to visit.
Well,
It
Bash,
is
I feel sorry
the
for them because you were
cottage
there when I
industry.
was there, and the heat index was something like 112. So I hope they didn't stroke out.
It's very
and Michelle from Force of Flight Entertainment for $4.99. It's I'm gonna translate this. Congratulations, Pro. You have done an excellent job, and keep working. Keep having fun. And what is your patter here?
Sorry, I don't recall right now, Jonas. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.
Anyways, thank you for saying all of those things that we just put into your mouth there, Michelle. Brandon, member for 3 months. I'm so happy for Angel Studios and for the channel. Congrats for 40K. The Alejandro Monteverde, who is working with Angel Studios again. He was the director of Sound of Freedom. Yeah, he's doing another film for them called I think Cabrini.
Well, it was already filmed.
It's already
been
filmed.
Yeah.
So they're
Oh,
distributing it.
Exactly. And
Right.
I'm happy for Angel Studios, but all praise and respect due to Verástegui and Monteverde, because they're the ones that got it done. They're the ones that got it done. That's my only. Everyone's like, "Oh, Angel Studios bought this from Disney." They did not. It was Verástegui and Monteverde that got the rights back. And good on Angel Studios to do a distribution deal that was crowdfunded.
Now, Paulie, have you heard that one of the individuals behind Sound of Freedom is now going to attempt a run for president of Mexico? Have you heard about that story yet?
He filed, I believe, a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And they're already going after him. Because he's a very conservative Mexican man who loves family and religion. Verastegui was on the other side of that. He was an actor. He was, kind of, living a not so, healthy lifestyle back in the day. Then he found God again, and he's turned his life around. That's how he's living his life. Amen to that. But I don't get it. I mean, I literally have been called a QAnon channel, the Latino slant,
What?
a QAnon channel
What?
for reviewing and actually giving praise to Sound of Freedom and these Mexicanos. I mean, it is absolutely insane. I mean, I've just turned off. I'll just turn off. I'm now starting to ban people. I've never done that before because of the crazy things that people are saying.
Oh, we did it one
about-
time.
Gosh.
We blame it on Steven when it happens.
Yeah,
here.
everyone blames
Well,
Steven. Yeah.
I didn't blame you this time, but so yeah, Verastegui is running for office, and both major parties are losing their junk. Both parties, I believe, have female. Correct me if I'm wrong, Fletcher. Have female candidates potential?
They do have female candidate potentials. It depends on like how much votes they're going to get in Mexico. He's running on a completely different ticket. He's got like there's not like a logo V for his ticket. Usually the Mexican government officials usually have like parties with 3 letters, so he like veered completely away with just one letter, kind of like a symbol. So yeah, it's he's getting a lot of hate.
Well, let's use that to segue. And Jonas, we'll come back to Super Chats in just a moment, but I think it's the perfect time to talk about what's going on with Sound of Freedom, because this is a movie that was not supposed to do really anything, and it just won't stop. Here we go. Now taking over the international markets. Here's what we've got out of Newsweek by Shannon Power. Sound of Freedom box office defies expectations outside of U.S. Sound of Freedom has smashed box office expectations outside of its biggest market, the U.S., which comes as no surprise to its director. We were told we only have a 1% chance to be successful, but it was our audience that came out and defended the movie, and it's thanks to the audience that we survived the attacks. Alejandro Monteverde, who also wrote the screenplay, told Newsweek. The film about trafficking became the surprise hit of the summer in the U.S., making almost $200 million despite only having a budget of $15 million. Sound of Freedom also outperformed mega franchises Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 and Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, or perhaps Dysentery, to become the 10th highest grossing movie of 2023 so far. And what this article goes on to talk about is the fact that this is now number 1 in 19 international markets. And if you take a look at the places where it is number 2 or number 3, that number grows exponentially. So huge situation going on with Sound of Freedom. But folks, you can all go find this out for yourselves. If you go and Google Sound of Freedom and search Google News, you are going to find that basically no mainstream corporate press outlets are covering this whatsoever. This is largely unknown. But were this any other film with this kind of a budget, with this kind of haul, you would see this blared all over the headlines everywhere. Because of the subject matter, they will not touch it with a 10-foot pole, the trades or anyone else.
Wow.
It reminds me of the silence that was forced upon everyone over the last 3 years over medical issues. I'm just going to be frank, and there's obviously that rumor about Hollywood that we don't need to get into. That
you're talking about tough acting and acting. Is that it?
Right. It's horse medicine. Yeah.
Horse paste.
Nice.
Right. It doesn't speak. I don't understand how they haven't figured out yet, but shouting down the people that disagree with you and saying that no, anyone who even suggests that this problem exists is a conspiracy theorist. Do they not understand that just doesn't work anymore? I mean, they lost Twitter over it. I'm just going to say that.
Well, they keep hiring Barbara Streisand as their consultant on these things, and you know her plan.
Yeah, I'm not trying to make a political statement when I say this. Obviously, on this issue, hashtag leave kids alone. I mean, seriously, leave kids alone. But I just don't get how they aren't learning this lesson.
Yeah, and it's amazing because Sound of Freedom right now. I mean, people thought it would do a little bit dismal in Latin America, even though it's got basically all Spanish, language speaking cast shot in South America. And they are basically, when they hit the ground running, Jefe can attest to that, Polly. But right now they're number one. Number one in Peru, number one in Mexico. I mean, all through South America, number one movie. It bid everything out. Shoot, it's number one in New Zealand. So it's the word of mouth is real because hashtag leave kids alone.
Well, it's hard to see this as a
resonating.
partisan film when New Zealand is about as far to the left as any country can go.
Correct. That's the thing. They are not the friend of free anything right now. And being number one, it says a lot. I think people are voting with their money on this one and basically saying this movie hits a zeitgeist that needs to be hit. Right, Jefe?
So, yes. So we had the actor on from the movie about a couple months ago. If you remember WD and Jonas.
Great video.
He broke it down as far as, we filmed it in Colombia at the Fox Studios, Latin America in Colombia. And then it sat. And then kind of year after year, Monteverde would call him, hey, it's not happening. Hey, it's not happening. Then Disney bought Fox. And Manny, the actor, was like, yeah, it's never going to see the light. A lot of independent movies, period, don't see the light of day. So he's like, on to the next. And then, like we had said earlier, Verástegui bought it back because Disney was not, for whatever reasons, we don't know. It was permanently shelved. So that's the short history there, which is it's amazing how these movies can get released and how they get released. But the U.S. market was the first. We were the first to be just gutted and when watching this and just word of mouth, and then you saw the demographics of who was propelling the people that were propelling this to success. And then now in Latin America, where the actual victims are from, children, I won't say anything else. It hits a different chord, WD. It hits a completely different chord, right? Because Monteverde's father and brother were killed by the cartel in Mexico. This is very personal to him. So it's very offensive when it's been politicized like this. That's why he was so hurt by this, because it was a very personal project for him. And he's a fantastic filmmaker, by the way. And finally, if you talk to some of our friends from South America, the different Latin American countries, they all have loose connections to people who either know of a kidnapped person or returned. I mean, it is there, unfortunately, in the community. So this is a great awareness, this movie. It reminds me of what Hollywood used to do with message movies. They were called message movies. And it'll completely be ignored come award season. I can guarantee you that. But you know what? It doesn't matter because it's won the people's hearts.
Yeah,
that's right.
For anybody who wants it, I put the link in the chat to the interview on the Latino Slant that Polly did with Manny Perez. It's a great interview, and you get to hear the perspective of an actor who, by his own admission, always plays dirtbags. But he talks about this film in particular, and it's an amazing film. And everyone,
great gentleman,
yeah,
incredible gentleman,
yeah. Everybody needs to see this film at some point in their life.
Yeah.
Now, I would love to stick on the topic for a bit longer, but we are running short on time. I do want to hop over to one more thing, and we're going to be very brief with this one. But I think it's extremely fascinating and really goes to the heart of who the Walt Disney Company is today. Folks, take a look at this, and you're going to want to read this one. All right,
I remember
this
that
is out
story.
of The Guardian. Frank Oz on Life as Fozzie Bear, Miss Piggy, and Yoda. I'd love to do the Muppets again, but Disney doesn't want me. This has been going around again. Apparently, Frank Oz has made some more statements about how they still will not, take calls. They're still not interested in having him. At this point, I believe he is right at 80 years old. At the time of this article, he was 77. But folks, if you've not seen this article out of theguardian.com, make sure you go read it, because once again, there's some new statements that are coming out of Frank Oz about the situation with Disney. We don't have enough time to cover this one today, but really, really fascinating that in spite of what we saw at D23, perhaps that's what has spurred some of these new comments, in spite of what has been said at D23, Disney does not seem to care about the legacy of the Muppets. It's very, very unfortunate.
Well,
however, we do care about all of you, and we're about to start our giveaways in terms of some prizes, so hang tight. Jonas, you had a thought?
No, we're about to lose Polly. Because
hopefully that means Polly's just leaving out for a while. Hopefully we're not losing him permanently. Polly, are you
Never.
okay?
Todo bien aquí. It's just
okay,
the phone's
excelente.
running out of juice, and then I think it's time to go and check in and see how mom's doing.
That's right.
But
all right, God be with her.
Absolutely, man. Thank you. And I just wanted, I wanted to come and celebrate, have some laughs and talk, and besides Valiant and him coming out, it's been really great to see everyone here.
Yeah, and Paulie, now what is this I hear about? Paulie, what is this I hear about Culture Casino reporting into you every day for
love the VR.
Yeah, I hear that you're training Culture Casino. Is that true, Paulie?
Yeah. Well, are you there?
We're here. We're here. We lost you for a moment, though.
Yeah, I think your mic is cutting out now, Polly.
No, it was the phone. It was okay. So yes, he started training again. Because when I saw his 10K party, I saw a panel of men that actually had no. They all took off their shirts and no one had any muscle definition.
No definition, eh?
Yeah, I said to Culture, never do that again, and we need to start working out, buddy.
What you
Well,
want?
I knew he was looking svelte.
All right.
Here goes Tom, ladies. It's the 40.
By the way, we're about to
it was
lose
coming.
Tom.
Oh, I thought we were doing
I
the thing
noticed-
again. I'm sorry.
I noticed that he was looking very svelte, and he said, "Yes, yes. Well, Polly is training me," and so I was pleased to hear that.
Yeah, it's virtual training with clients. It's a combination of yoga strengthening and body resistance, and then weights and all that good stuff. Whatever the client has. But thanks for the fitness plug.
Well, it's amazing the various talents that you have, Polly, and you're keeping all of us in shape and inspiring us. So keep at it, and give your mom a big, big hug for all of us.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Mama Slant will appreciate that. Lorena,
Yes,
as beautiful
Mama
as
Slant.
you are. Always
Yes.
great to see you, sweetheart.
And,
Talk to you soon,
adios.
Adios, Polly.
Take care,
Polly.
Adios.
Hasta la próxima.
I was joking, but I do think Tom is actually about to head out.
Yeah, I should have left a little while ago, but that's all right. I love hanging out with you guys, and congratulations on 40K. I'm sure you'll be doing much, much more in the weeks and months and years to come, and can't wait to
Let's
talk
hope
to you guys
so.
again.
Let's hope so. And Tom, we never forget, of course, that you and Andre over there at Midnight's Edge, we stand upon your shoulders because you guys have been doing this far longer. Your subscribers are much higher, and you guys sort of blazed this trail ahead of us, allowing so many of us in this space to be able to do this thing that we love. And so we are continually grateful for you and Andre and what all you guys do each and every day. Tom is stunned. He is speechless.
Thank you so much. I didn't realize I was still muted. That was my fault. No, thank you for the kind words. And of course, we hope to talk to you again real soon. And you guys take care of yourselves, and congratulations.
Thank you, Tom. We'll have to get you on
Later,
the
Tom.
channel for a one-on-one soon. We haven't done that in a while.
Awesome.
We'll talk turtles.
All right. Sounds good. All right.
We're
take
also,
care, guys.
we're also about to lose VR. I think VR has to put the finishing touches on his fabulous expose. I'm going to
Yes,
say
and-
fabulous with a low voice, so maybe it doesn't sound so fruity this time.
And before we outro Valiant, let me just remind everybody out there, Of course, this is not the normal time we do the show. We've tickled the 700 number. We're at 617 right now in the audience. I'm telling you, folks, you do not want to miss what Valiant Renegade and Jonas J. Campbell are bringing tomorrow. This is the one. Okay? Listen when Pro says this. This is the one. They have found the stuff, and you don't want to miss what they're about to blow up. The entire Star Wars community is going to be talking about this starting tomorrow.
He's right, but also phrasing.
The Death Star. You blow up the Death Star, right? That's what we're blowing up.
Well, thank God we're not, in a rainstorm right now, we're not blowing Transformers. Tom already left, though, so.
How long did you work on that joke?
Became a new member at the Chromium level.
Wait a minute. Valiant, are you outroing or are you staying? Are you sticking around?
No, I do have to run. I've got to go. I've got to go call a client back. I've got to pick up kids later and get to work on this other project here in the meantime. So, a bunch of stuff
a big
going
one
on right now. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Well,
Valiant, thank you for being here.
Congrats on the 40K. Good to see everybody.
Thank you, and folks, next week we'll be on Valiant's channel for the 50K celebration. See you there.
Yeah, that'd be great if it was next week. Look, if we can get, if I can get YouTube back in the groove again here, because as great as July was, like for a lot of people, August was just punishing, comparably. So trying to get things moving in the right direction. Pro and I have talked to so many other folks that no matter where they were in terms of subscribers or what their average view count were, everybody kind of noticed the same percentage drop.
YouTube decided that a great number of channels that shared the same communities needed to not be successful for a while.
Yeah, it's very fascinating. If everyone, just a straw poll out there, anyone out there, if you've started watching less YouTube, just notice that I don't think you've watched less YouTube. That's the thing I'm trying to say that I'm stumbling over here.
As the strike began and as content dried up everywhere else, YouTube magically was like, and we're not going to recommend your videos anymore. See ya. But we persevered and made it through, and YouTube seems to be much nicer in the last 2 weeks or so.
I'm sure the fall of 2024 it'll all pick up. It'll
all
Can't wait to see the suppression this time next year.
Yeah.
My God.
All right.
What could possibly
Anyway.
go wrong?
All right,
also, I do want to point out that Jason Barnes did become a member at the Chromium level.
Hey, welcome aboard, Jason.
And also,
you now get to help us decide what we're going to cover on the channel. That's one of the perks of being a Chromium member.
And also, Eduardo Guerrera became a YouTube member at the Potential level.
Well, bienvenidos, Guerrero. We're so happy to have you.
Bienvenido.
Absolument. Israel R for $10. Congratulations on the 40K for the channel. Thank you.
Thank you. Very nice of you, and we appreciate that absolutely very much.
And our new friend, Obi Pixel, member for 1 month. Hey, gang, I'm late. Sorry. Congrats on 40K.
Well, thank you again, and you're never too late to join the stream. And folks out there, if you're watching this after the stream has ended and it's no longer live, catch us next time on the Pro Show Live this Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and we're happy to have you there as well.
Speaking of joining the stream a little late, we have our good friend,
Culture!
Straight out of the Latino Slant Gym. He's been bench pressing. He's been running. He even played a little pickleball.
I will be, we'll be at it again, hot and heavy tomorrow morning. I'll be, he'll be bossing me around.
Careful, if you've watched this stream for very long today, you know not to come in and say that.
Yeah.
Because it's been.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, we went places we never thought we were going to go.
Yeah, I was listening to you guys. I had to do a little bit of running around, but no, congratulations, Pro, and to everybody else here, because you guys are you're crushing it. So welcome to
Thank you,
40K.
Culture. And Culture, by the way, congrats to you. Your appearance on That Park Place was very well received. Man, you did a great job breaking down the Facebook meta situation and the payments there. So really, really good stuff.
Yeah, I being brief is not my forte. So,
and yet you're so good at it.
I don't know. I try.
Slade.
Are there super chats to be had? I suppose.
Slade Wilson.
Have a great show and
$10.
congrats again on 40K. I got to run. Sorry, my
Thank you,
phone
Valiant.
rang right at the minute last time. So y'all take care.
Later, Valiant.
Bye, VR.
Jonas, I am a analog Polyamorous, bi-curious, brony. That is a energy below.
For those of you who don't know what's
If
happening
you
right now, Slade
continue
Wilson
to
has sent in
censor
a
me-
super chat, and Jonas is attempting to say it in a way that could possibly make air.
If you continue to censor me, I will tell AOC and Kamala Harris about your not niciness and disrespect. Respect my pronouns. You didn't include them, Slade.
How is he supposed to know?
Thank you, Slade. And by the way, Slade, when you send your stuff in, you do crack us all up. This battle royale between it's on the thing.
Yeah,
Jonas,
Wow.
scandalous. But when you send it in, it's quite fun watching Jonas try to navigate it.
Oh, Slade. Thank you,
That's
Slade.
right.
I appreciate you. Irate Specialist for $4.99. Congrats on the 40K Pro. Soon you will surpass Vanessa Renegade. Oh, we missed him.
The kind of show it's been here, folks.
Vanessa
Sorry,
Renegade
Vanessa.
for the win.
Thank you, Irate. Corbin Dallas, member for 4 months. Can we please hear from Morgan Freeman? Well,
I think that we just did.
I think that when it comes to the time of the live stream, when Morgan Freeman appears, you just have to treasure the small moments in life where you rib your friends for possibly being homosexual, even though they
Well-
probably are not.
Well, Bruce, I think it's time that we switch to another super chat.
All righty.
Let's move on.
Sean Green, member for 1 month. Hey, Pro, love the all-star panel. Congrats on 40K.
Thank you, Sean Green. You're the all-star, just like all of you out there, the electricity that drives it all.
Ooh, here's a spicy one. Other
Spicy.
theory for $10.
Oh, I
DC
wanted Valiant to be here to answer this.
Reported
Phooey.
a
I
rumor-
thought about, I should have said something.
reported a rumor that Peltz and Friends will sell their Disney stock to Apple. Is it possible that it's true? It's of course possible that it's true. They don't own a ton. They own a lot of Disney stock, but not enough that it would really move the needle for Apple. If Apple was doing Bob Iger a favor and taking it off their hands, that would be one thing. It's not enough that they would gain control of the company. It's 500,000 shares, which I'm trying to think what the value is that there. I think it's like 0.5%, a small amount, but maybe it's gone up since then. That's the last filing I read. So I don't know.
Other theory,
Interesting.
can we mulligan here? You have super chatted $10 and you deserve an excellent answer. But can we mulligan or delay this? Because I want you to get an answer from Valiant Renegade on this. I had the when I saw this super chat come in, I had the perfect thing to bounce off of him about this. So we will get to this. It will be probably the pro show this Thursday, or it will be on the Valiant Renegade show. But I promise we will answer this. Just give us a few days so me and Valiant can get back together, and I look forward to parsing that out. But it's a really cool question.
We will not be answering it on That Park Place. Obi Pixel for $4.99. Hey, y'all. Congrats on 40K. Don't worry. I chase and catch evil people who abuse and traffic kids, working closely with law enforcement for 11 years. That's awesome.
Well, Obi Pixel, you are a hero then. Put on the cape, and we appreciate you doing that, and those kids appreciate it as well, even if they do not know your name. You are a hero.
And an unemployed Bob Iger for $4.99. This is
Big
the
Bob
this
becomes
is,
Little Bob.
This is the Bob Iger that was replaced by a clone recently.
Nice.
Congrats on the 40K. If I had watched you when I led the Walt Disney Company, I might be still employed.
I think I'm a clone now. Yes, well, you could have been employed. Who knows? Who knows?
Now, did Bob
But,
Iger have 2 showers or just a bidet in the office?
You don't want to know about his double bidet, and you don't want to know why.
Double bidet.
One of those double bidet days.
Double
Yes,
bidet days.
Considering
You need a
Eisner's
beignet
lack
on a
of
double
familiarity
bidet.
with French culture, I'm going to say that Eisner probably did not have a bidet in there before Iger got the office. That was our last super chat. And
It
here we
is,
are
but
at
now
6:54.
it is time to give back to this community that we love so much. Folks out there, we are so happy. I mean, just think about this. This is not our time slot. We are appearing at a time that is completely, not our own. Yet we have had 700 in the audience, currently 603, even as we enter the second hour mark. And we want to give back to all of you out there. We have seen so many memberships given away. And folks, if you want to gift more memberships or if you want to drop another super chat, we still will get those, but we now want to give back to you. So here's what we're going to do. Take a look right now at the Pro Store, and you're going to see that there's some brand new items. Again, we have put these in here for you all. These are to be fun and to be funny and to give you stuff that there's no way you'll ever find this in a store. We have Big Bob's 2-shower power, both a bath mat and a towel that you can grab. Fire any CEO who won't let you touch your or their hippo, if I can speak. T-shirt that's available. We've got Shut Up About Barbie stuff. We've got Subverting My Expectations, and of course, Caffeine Kennedy. Get a to-go order for Caffeine Kennedy and protect kids' wear. And if you would like something really funny, consider getting a property of Reedy Creek State Prison, happiest jail on earth, windbreaker, so that you can be the next prisoner to cross those happy turnstiles at the Magic Kingdom. But right now, what we're going to do is we're going to play some trivia, and we are going to be sending to 3 winners of the trivia game. We're going to be sending the That Park Place Early Concept mug to you. This is a mug that features the early work when Fat Steven first sat down to figure out what the YouTube channel graphics might look like, how we might integrate that with the website. And so you get the early concept on that mug. You can show it off. It's a really cool piece of art. And this mug, by the way, is only going to be in the store for 1 week, and then it's gone because it is kind of this cool piece that, not many people would understand what it is. But if you've been around here for a while, you know, oh, wow, that is Steven actually working on it. And now here it is right on the mug. So we're going to, Steven.
Do we want to show them what the new one might look like?
We will in just a moment, sure. But first, let's play the trivia game. So here's what we're going to do, folks. I'm going to ask a trivia question. We're going to keep an eye on the chat. The first person to get the correct answer is going to need to email WDW Pro memberline at proton.me. And what you're going to do is you're going to email who you are and your physical address so that we can send you the prize. Of course, if you are not the person who got the answer first, you will not be receiving a prize. So no shenanigans there. And we do expect everybody to play honestly. All right, here we go. Question number 1. There will be 3 of these, and I will need the members of the panel to keep an eye on chat for me as I will be reading the questions. Keep an eye on chat. If it pops in really quick, I might miss it. So we need to get those the first person only, and we'll send these, of course, totally free, no shipping, etc. We're sending these to you just as a way to say thank you and something to be fun. All right, folks, here we go. First question. All of these Disney related. The little girl from Monsters, Inc., her name in the movie is given as Boo. However, she has a human name. It is not Boo. What is the little girl from Monster, Inc.? What is her human name? All right, let's see who gets it first. What is the name of the little girl from the movie Monsters, Inc.? Her name is Boo. That's what the monsters give her. And Epcot Enthusiast has it. So Epcot Enthusiast gets the correct answer. It is Mary. So Epcot Enthusiast, make sure that you email. Make sure that you email
Nice.
your email to Pro. That's right. Thank you, Olaf. WDWPro at. No, wait. That's not right.
The
Olaf.
member line.
That's not right, Olaf. The one that's down on the bottom of the Chiron. WDWPro member line at proton.me. All right, are we ready for question number 2? Folks, get your fingers on the keyboard. It's time to play the game. Let's see. What shall we do? Should we do classic Disney? Should we do new Disney? What do you guys think?
Classic all the way.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah, absolutely. Please, classic.
Yeah.
All right.
Because
Well, here
new
we go.
Disney, nobody will be able to get it.
Here we go then, folks.
In Strange World. No.
There is only one. There is only one Disney animated feature film where the title character never speaks. What is that film? Again, there is only one Disney animated feature film where the main character never speaks. Who is that character?
Now you're talking the canon Disney.
Jaime,
Walt Disney
Jaime G.
animated.
Jaime G has it.
Voltaire
It is Dumbo. Dumbo is the correct answer.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
I'd be done saying about everything.
That's right. Dumbo never speaks in his own movie. So how about that? All right, let's go with Let's see. Should we do a Disney Parks question? Let's do a Disney Parks question.
Yeah.
We've done
Sure.
Okay, here we
Throw
go.
one in there.
All right. Disney Parks question, folks. What did Walt name the model train he built in his backyard? This would, by the way, become the inspiration for much of the railroad at the Disney parks. What did Walt name the model train he built in his own backyard?
I think I have a guess, but I'm not going to say it.
All right, here they go. Somebody guesses monorail. No, not quite. Someone guesses D's nut string. No, not quite.
Choo choo. No.
Rosebud makes me happy. That's funny.
I'm on a roll again.
I think we got one, Pro.
All right, we do.
Oh,
We
there you
do.
go.
Absolutely. Dash Rendar. Is that the first one that had it up?
Well, I believe Jay
so,
had
yeah.
it, but it was misspelled.
trying to
Actually,
look for it.
Okay, so no, it's Dash Rendar. Carolwood Pacific is the name of that one. The Lily
Oh,
Bell
okay.
is.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. You're right.
Carolwood
Yeah.
Pacific is the correct
Think about
answer.
the
Dash
engine.
Rendar. Make sure to email WWPro member line at proton.me, and we will get you those commemorative mugs celebrating that park place and its launch. Panelists, did you guys know the answer to those already? I know that Culture was sitting there
my
like,
guess
I
was
know
going to be
this,
Casey
I know.
Jr. I do
confused
remember
with
the
the
name
engine
Carolwood
and
Jr.
the railroad. Engine and railroad, different things.
Yeah, Carolwood. I had that name bopping around in my head somewhere, but I thought Casey Jr.
Well, very, very cool, and we will get those out to you. Make sure you send the email. I am actually writing those down real quick. Those
I've
who
also
won.
starred them in the back. By the way, I wanted to point this out. I said 500,000 shares. I was wrong. It's 500 million or so in shares. It's more than that at this point. But yeah, Alien Rendered. You're much closer to correct than I was. I was way off there. So,
Well, very fun. Even when you're wrong, Jonas, we still have a good time. But folks, we hope you've had a good time for the 40K celebration. I do want to go around with the panel and let you guys give a chance to tell us where we can find you. We'll start with Lorena. Lorena, tell us, where can we find you on this great, big, beautiful web out there?
Well, you can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter, X, Twitter, always going to be Twitter. And of course, YouTube for various live streams and videos about pop culture, anime, sci-fi, and of course, the theme parks and a little gaming thrown in there for good measure.
Very, very cool. Vash, where are you at these days?
Well, still on Twitter or X, yeah, right? At VashGuy, it's right down there. Just go ahead and type that, and it should pop up. Also, I'm doing a joint thing with a theme park wizard with Theme Park Universe, covering theme parks from across the nation in some pretty great depth there as part of a 2 times a month podcast. Really, really fun. And also, too, I am co-host with Jonas J. Campbell here on WW Pro.
That's
at
me.
That Park Place for all
Fantastic.
the
And
news that should be fun.
if you guys wouldn't mind, let's go ahead and preview the video coming out tomorrow one last time for the audience. Folks, if you're just joining us, here's what you can expect on the brand new channel, only its second day of existence starting tomorrow. And look how amazing this is. A new place that gives you a quick rundown of all the news that should be fun.
A Marvel director is worried that Brie Larson won't be available in time to berate comic book fans when The Marvels comes out. Spectrum plays chicken with Disney, and Disney loses. Marvel hints that they might pull a Subspace Rhapsody. A long-lost George Lucas-era artifact turns up at auction, and Disney settles a class-action lawsuit on a product they're still offering. All that and more on this episode of That Park Place. Hello and welcome to another video from That Park Place.
It's fantastic. And
Wonderful.
the thing that I'm most proud about when it comes to this is that we are attempting to lift and to boost and to share a community of content creators. This is not us trying to beat anybody or, outpace anyone. We really are, I think, doing something new and unique. And it is simply saying to everybody, let's grow together. And I think it's wonderful. So thank you, Vash, for being a part of it. Culture, you were in the first episode of it. You've been a great supporter, and you have such awesome content on your own channel. Tell us about it.
Oh, muted.
Your mic is completely out.
Let's try that again. Yeah, I just noticed I'd muted myself on my board. Yeah, you can find Culture Casino on YouTube, Rumble, and Odyssey. I swear I'm a professional YouTuber. You can also find me on Twitter, Minds, and Getter. It's all under Culture Casino, and you can find videos somewhere between 5 and 10 a week on my own channel, and you can find me oftentimes on guesting many of these other wonderful channels with great people like Lorena and That Park Place, and occasionally Pro, and once in a while Valiant, and mostly over on Midnight's Edge, and yeah.
Culture, when you were muted, I was almost ready to click this, and I just hadn't yet, but I have to. This is what, if I had one more second of you being muted and not realizing it, this was going to play.
Do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Now that would have been funny. Thank you.
But we blew it too soon and let you know. Fletch, it has been way too long since you've been on the main channel and not on one of these live streams. I need to get you back over for just a one-on-one.
Oh, thank you. I would love to. That was so much fun. I had a great time.
Yeah, next time, not talking about Bluey, we'll do something else. But Fletch, where can we find you? What are you up to all over this big web?
Well, you can find me every Monday at 12:30 on the Latino Slant, where we cover all things Latino, all things slant. But you also find me on my channel, where I play a little bit of games that I suck on, but hopefully it makes you feel better for your gameplay seeing me. And I also cover a little bit of pop culture, so check it out.
Good deal. And Jonas, we'll
Yes,
wrap
sir.
up with you. Where are you?
Currently, I'm sitting in my office, and I'm enjoying the fact that we are doing a nice, calm live stream, because as soon as we get done, I got to get hitting the ground running for the next episode of That Park Place. Let me tell you, I have been so excited, but there is so much work to be done wrangling all these incredible collaborators that we've got. You should see the Slack. It is lighting up. That's a sentence that doesn't make sense outside of the internet age.
Now that we've wrapped this up, folks, and the show's over, let's bring in a few more guests to the show.
Whoa, I love your headline.
Polly!
Hi.
Paul, how you doing?
Fantastic.
I'm good. I just came back from the Apple event.
How did it go?
Oh.
Well, they introduced the iPhone 15.
Is it larger?
It's 8 feet by 8 feet.
Man.
And you could use it as a hang glider in case of
the eye pool.
It's the eye pool.
Can you make phone calls with it?
No.
No.
That's been removed.
That's been
because
removed.
that was the brave.
Oh, I was hoping you would use the word bravery.
Yeah.
Well, Paul, thanks for making it when you could.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We've got to get you back on the channel as well. It's been too long for you as well. And I keep saying, I say this over and over, that we need to do an interview. But I promise I don't say it just frivolously. Jonas and I were talking about this before, that we need to have you on even as the special guest of honor on a live stream and just interview you about the things that you've done.
Yeah, Paul, we talk about you behind your back all the time.
That's right. That's right.
It's okay. Other people do all the time.
Well, Paul, since I've got you here, let me ask you this one quick topic, real quick. Your thoughts on the strike? We're now at what, day 134, 133, somewhere around there. Do you see any signs that this thing is wrapping up? Or are we going to fly by the last time a strike went this far? It was in the 80s. I think it went something like 150 days. Is this going to just blaze past it?
You know what? I can't predict that, but the only thing that I will add is that never in the history of Hollywood or doing business has the revenue stream been more unclear.
Well,
and
that's a good point.
I think that is really the issue, is that no matter what era it was, whether it was just movies back in the era of Gone with the Wind and, and that stuff, and then movies and TV and everything made sense. Everybody made money, and there was a way to compensate writers.
So why did we do this? Why did we make it where you can't tell how money can be made? We used to have a system that worked.
Well,
Why
this
did
is
we
based on
change?
percentages, and if they don't know how much it is, they don't have to pay the percentages.
Transparency, blah.
Well,
Come on,
part
we
of
don't
it
need
too
that.
is the first mover and the fear of being left out of a technological innovation. So I go all the way back to when Warner spent maybe $1 billion putting Silicon Graphic computers into Florida, some community, to own the streaming business. But back then, everybody wanted it to be proprietary. So it wasn't the internet where it was a bunch of people that you logged on and paid $10 a month to get their services. No, this was the era of CompuServe and
AOL.
Prodigy, and Microsoft was coming out with its walled garden that was going to kill everybody. And that was really the goal of everyone. So Warner's, because I was part of it,
I
Warner's
still think it's kind of miraculous that the web turned into what it is. You know, that it actually escaped and became a free place. For the most
that's
part for a
another
while.
story. But the web came at the very right moment to kill MSN. And MSN, and I've got the loot bag. I don't even remember what it is. I was invited to Microsoft's rollout for their proprietary MSN, not the one that became the internet MSN.
Right.
Okay. Where it was their walled garden. If you had a CompuServe account, you couldn't get in. If you had an AOL account, you wouldn't be able to get in.
Circa what year are we talking, Paul? 93, 94?
No, it was earlier than that. It was about, oh, you know what, 91 or something. I can't remember. But then the internet came, and the discovery of HTML protocol that opened things up, and that came at just the right time to prevent Microsoft from owning the world.
Well, you look at things like how they crushed Netscape, and you're just amazed that considering how they crushed that they could not crush the World Wide Web, and it's really something. It's transformed our world.
Again, I won't get into the technical stuff, but I was knee deep in it, and it was quite an amazing time to be in the middle of it. And Warner's experiment to try to shove video down gigantic thick coaxes to individual houses blew up because the bandwidth was just insane. They didn't have the codecs and the ability to do what we're doing now. And even then the bandwidth was much smaller than what we get from our local supplier. So this is a fascinating story of which is not fascinating to anybody out there listening to it.
Well, Jonas, in that case, AHREF equals the next super chat, please. And the final one.
I will shut up now. But yes, so my feeling is that is still continuing with streaming. Streaming is the last not signpost. That is the last anchor, last hill for everybody to die on, to hopefully get a piece of that. And we are now seeing the fallout. We're seeing the end of that story play out. Paramount is not making any money. Only I think Hulu and Netflix are making money at it. That's
Netflix is making plenty.
Plenty of
you're
money.
Right. You're right. And Disney is bringing in
Hulu,
which makes money, but they're going to kill that. They will. Right. I mean, they will end its
anyways. So that's
lucrative
the
nature.
This is why I can't predict the ending of this, because we don't have a consistent DVD market. We don't have a consistent rental market. We don't have all that stuff that was easily managed and accounted for in ledgers.
Paul, we don't have time to talk about it right now, but at some point, we should discuss the billions and billions that was easy free money just by taking what you'd already produced for box office and throwing it onto a VHS or DVD or Blu-ray or what have you, completely now gone.
That's a great video.
Well, it used to be said that every movie makes its money back eventually. I think streaming has effectively killed any.
There you go.
Yep.
And that's why we've got this extended strike, because we've got this big unknown that.
They killed one of their they killed almost all of their other revenue streams.
We're all dividing up like the old Mickey and the Beanstalk cartoon of them dividing up that piece of bread that's transparent with the knife, on each one of us paying $8 a month on a streaming service. How many pennies is poor Sheldon Cooper gonna get for all of those seasons on Max that we've watched of Big Bang Theory? But anyways, Gramcast for $5. Congrats on 40K, Pro. Sorry I wouldn't send this sooner. I was driving. Always here with the excellent coverage and info. So thank you.
Couldn't send it while driving. What are you, a pussy?
That's the way we need to end it right there, folks. But Gramcast, thank you so much.
listen,
Ignore
nice,
Paul.
nice
He's
to meet, see the people I've seen before, Rihanna and everyone else,
That's
and
right.
also new people who I've never met before. And I'm
you've
glad
never met Fletcher? He's a treat.
I'm glad I was able to
thank you.
pop in and congratulate you and good luck.
Well, let's do it again real soon because it's always a joy when you're on, Paul.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you,
Big
Graham.
fan, Paul. Big
Absolutely. And never feel bad about not being able to send a super chat or showing up late. I mean, we are happy with every moment we get to spend with all of you out there. Paul, where can people find you on this great big beautiful web?
You can find me on Call Me Chato. I'm I'm just editing now the fall preview 1985.
Yes, yeah.
This takes so much bloody work.
But your most devoted fans love it so
I love
much.
it, all 8 of them.
No, Paul is a big guy. He is schlumming it down here with us at the 40K mark. But thank you for joining us, folks. This wraps up the 40K celebration. Hopefully, it won't take too long to hit 50K. We'll see. It's a big number. It's far away, but you all are the electricity that keeps making it happen, and so we are continually amazed and surprised. We never would have thought that we'd have been here launching a new channel at the same time. Just 9 months into this endeavor. So remember that you all are the electricity.
1.21 gigawatts! 1.21 gigawatts!
So, folks, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, keep learning, keep growing. Jonas, is there any reason for me to stop?
That you can find Fat Steven on Rumble.
Fat Steven, you're on Rumble?
I guess so. I don't know.
And you're doing well? You got 1,000 people in your live streams?
Not
Maybe
all the
10,000?
time. No.
Maybe 20,000? You're gonna be there. And
Yeah,
keep
Legion.
having fun.